gust of cold air and wind and snow buffets all of our party, and each of you find yourself back inside the familiar fortress of Grimskull. Just outside that door that you opened, back where you were.
Yeah, I knew it! I knew we were doing a test that whole time.
I suppose this means we passed?
I guess.
Were we actually outside?
I don't know.
Felt
Certainly
cold.
felt
that
as
even
if
happen?
we were.
I knew it.
And is that what we can expect going forward with all this?
Well, perhaps we should keep an open mind. Each
I
test
don't
could
think
be
we can
completely
know.
different.
Yes. That you're preserving something? Cool. All right. Yes. Awesome. What's the next one?
Well, there's two across the way, and then there's one that's going to be to our left when we leave. So,
Uh-huh.
guess we can go to the one closest. What do you
It
guys
was cruelty, isolation, and endurance, I believe. So we'll see what's up next.
Are we gonna
Isolation
have to hurt
sounds
something?
awful.
And are we gonna have to hurt something?
think? Oh. The other
I mean, if
thing
you
is-
need
had to
Moonbrook
hurt
and I can go do
something.
that one.
In that one.
That's true. Moonbrook probably can.
Yeah. Could probably do cruelty, no problem. Right, Moonbrook?
I'm pretty tapped out though. I'm getting pretty tired. So
I'm pretty tired as well.
if we're gonna move forward, we really gotta
Right.
think about it.
Well,
Jeppy's okay.
I
don't
have
know.
one remaining rage in me, I think.
Okay. So, what do you guys think we should do? Should we, I don't know how safe it would be for us to stay in here and sleep even in that bubble of yours. I don't know how.
yes, I
'cause
would
we
not
know-
count on
We
that,
will have-
considering before with my eye, you recall.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah, but I feel
may
like-
have a choice eventually.
Yeah, but could we maybe go outside a little bit? Maybe. Fuck, I can't even hide us.
Hey, what if
She can like fly in the sky. She's gonna find us. She's making this whole place freezing cold. There's no way we can hide in her house.
Or right
Perhaps
outside of it.
inside a test.
I don't know.
Maybe
if
there's no time limit to tests.
there was with
Or-
that
I would
one.
assume the one of endurance. I don't know how these work.
Or she's a god and could probably kill us at any moment anyway, so the fact that she hasn't probably means
Right.
she doesn't want to.
So inside, outside, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
maybe it's
That's
because she's
fair.
too weak, right? Cheppy remembers them saying when she casts the spell, she's like tired after.
Yeah, or she could be waiting to kill us after we get the codicil, and then we did the work for her, right? Or
That's
if it's
true.
hidden or something.
Very possible.
So
Good thought,
ultimately, we
member.
just don't know.
No idea.
Okay.
She could also just
okay.
be toying with us.
Well, then we just have to decide if we're gonna rest in or out. You want to
My
take a look
vote
at one of the rooms
in.
upstairs? There was still what, 2 or 3 doors? Or there's like, you remember in that hallway? There's a few
Just-
doors there.
We just squat right here. Isn't this a good spot?
What if we try one more and see how we're doing? No.
Pushing our luck a bit. I mean, I could probably do it, please, but I don't know about all of you.
I only have a little bit left in me, so if any of you get really bad hurt, I don't know
That's
how much
true,
I can
yeah.
use.
I don't. That would be pretty bad. We were scraping the barrel last time. Let's take a rest. Here, everyone, is this cool?
In this room.
Why not?
Do you think? Well, I don't know. I don't know how these things work. What if it like
No idea.
resets and then we have to do that again?
What?
I don't know. They talk about people coming down here to do this. You know,
I'm already preservation
specifically the right
certified.
door. So
Well, what if we asked animal friend about whether or not
excuse
they
me.
know how long others
walrus.
took for their trials?
I don't think he cares. I think he only cares about playing. Also, if we're gonna rest, we just do it like old days. We've been out in the cold before. This is warm considering what we've been through before. Just set up a camp here, so to speak, quote unquote. One person watch, two people watch, and we take turns, huh?
That
You got
will work.
the hut thing? We can do the hut thing once?
yeah, so we
Yes.
can do both those things. We can still
Right.
watch and hut. Just
Yeah.
Yes,
so we're aware.
it's see-through. So, we'll be able to see everything. But that's if it's not dispelled. All right. Do we want to try and do this then?
I think we have to try.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll go ahead and I'll cast Lehman's Tiny Hut.
In this room?
Is there room for it?
It's 20 feet diameter.
Oh, yikes.
So, no.
No? Okay. Perhaps we could move to somewhere a little more open?
Yeah, there was some of those. There was alcoves, if you remember, in the main area that we
Doesn't fit here?
were dipping into. So maybe we can go see if we can do it out there.
Yeah, we can always try.
All right.
I just, as long as the big walrus doesn't hit us.
All right, let's try it.
All right.
All right.
We'll just tell the walrus not to go near us. What was the walrus's name? Anybody remember? Pop quiz.
Ukuma.
Yes. Yes, it was. Correct. Uh-huh. Very well done. And I remembered that.
I'm
Oh, did you?
sure
Yeah,
you
you did?
darling. I'm sure you did.
As soon as you said it, I remembered it.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
I don't
Crazy
think
how
that's
that
true,
happened.
Morty.
Thanks for testing us. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Well, I just figured it's all around testing around here.
Oh, yeah. So thematically, you're just going along that. I got
Uh-huh.
you. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So we gonna try to put the house up.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if
Yes.
we
Yes.
rested within a test?
That
I was thinking
That
that,
was
but also the next
Yeah.
ones that we have are cruelty, endurance, and isolation. And all of those sound really shitty to just hang out in. You
I
know?
mean, that depends on what endurance actually entails.
Yeah, but endurance doesn't sound like a chance to sleep.
Yeah, what if we're on fire the whole time?
Okay,
Oh,
well,
God.
upstairs we saw a room that was a dining area.
It's
Correct.
true, yeah, next to the big ivory bugles.
Good news, bad news is that it's close to the stairs leading up to her.
Yeah.
Why don't we just try one of the ice alcoves in here?
How big are those those alcoves that were in the corners?
Well, there
I'm gonna go take a
there are beds there in those places. They're about a little less than a 10-foot square room.
Remember, look at your toes, fall on your nose. It's very slippery.
Are we moving out?
Well, I'm just gonna look around a bit.
You think?
Hey, Akuma!
No,
this is-
just okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, bud.
There's a room really close right here. We could just check this one out. And she just points to her left.
That
You're
was
an
the
outside.
alcove. The one
Yeah.
that has the
Jebby
beds.
can kind of see a little bit in.
I
She's
am
gonna
certainly
step out
willing
onto
to
the
try it.
ice.
I mean,
It's up to you. Whether
Oh,
you'd
how-
prefer the sanctuary of my hut or you would prefer this.
how big's the hut again?
Oh,
20-foot
About-
diameter.
20.
it's
Oh.
just
It'll.
a circle.
I mean, it'll almost fit in one of these, right? Like down here.
Almost.
And I'm pointing at it. I don't know if it'll. Or does
can,
it
like,
have to
barely
have a
fit
lot of
over here?
clearance around it?
It does not.
No.
4 squares. Actually, no, it would. Yes, it would. Just barely.
Okay, let's put it
Alright.
down there. We can ask Akuma not to come squish us.
It would be preferable, yes.
Well, it's magical, right? He could probably bounce off of it and he'd be fine. I'm not
Well,
saying
I'd
we should
prefer not to
suggest it.
see a gigantic walrus thing flying towards me in my sleepy
I
stupor.
don't really want
but
to do
you
that
know,
either.
Are there any
I'd say it
windows?
like once, but all right.
well, we can see the entire. The hut is like completely invisible, so, on like the inside, so you can see through everything. It's transparent, but on the outside, it has like a color match. Just
It's
for
like an
whatever you
arcane
decide to put
bug
in.
net.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. Well, if we're all right with it being here, then, and I'll go ahead and cast my hut. Go
Sweet.
for it.
Okay. You begin
Where are
to
you
cast
casting?
your hut. She's casting it over here.
Right here,
from what
right?
I understand.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wait. Before we start pacing in a circle, being like, this is good enough. Cariel? No?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I don't know if you've seen the size of that walrus, but you may not
Nothing
wait
can
long,
penetrate it.
The walrus?
No. Oh God. No. My heart. If it's not allowed within it, they can't penetrate it.
Oh well, and
That's-
also, Ukuma, do you mind if we just rest over here and you just, if you wouldn't mind, just not hit us?
I don't know why that's doing that voice. Sorry.
Turn down the pirate filter.
You can see that Akuma is sliding around, enjoying himself. This is the one that I wanted.
Rest. Rest. That's what they will do in the sides.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
Right.
So I guess whenever,
But we're gonna do it here.
well, when other people come
Don't
down
come
here, I
over
guess-
here.
Yeah.
Is it just enjoy yourself over there, darling?
Why
Go
are we
ahead
not
and make a
using-
persuasion check, please, Mortis.
Nice.
Okay.
Maybe advantage because we were helping him. Come on.
I don't think so.
Oh.
That's fair. How's a 10? How's the middle of the road everything? No mods, nothing.
There? You
Yeah,
would
we're
be
gonna
in
be
the
all right.
way.
Damn it.
I'm
Okay.
sliding.
That's fair.
No, we can just go back. We can just go back.
For a large, icy, slippery walrus, he's not budging.
He said that people would rest in their alcoves, right? Why don't we just rest where they rest?
All right, but then we're gonna have to keep watch.
Yeah, that's what you're used to anyway.
Ourselves
So.
don't need a full night's rest like you do.
Yeah, I need to rest.
Oh, great. You'll be taking full watch. Wonderful.
No.
No,
Stop.
we'll
Stop
take
that.
half and half.
All right.
Fine.
Well, put my book back on my side.
Don't fall on your face. Everyone, is this it?
Yeah, inside there you can see the sort of pretty mediocre looking beds. There's one bed in there.
Wonderful.
Seniority, darlings.
Do you think there's more in other rooms? If we check them, maybe there's one with more beds.
I'd rather not split up.
Oh, we could all just
Um,
go check really quick.
That's what
Well,
Jeppy
I've got-
means.
And drag them in here. Oh, all right. Yeah, all right.
Well, no, if there's more in one room, it's better to stay there.
I'll go.
Can't you just send Booger out and just have him look around so you don't
Yes,
have
I
to?
can. Booger. Onward. Thank you.
Why does he sound like that?
I fucking love it.
Booger floats off. Yeah, it's a similar sort of situation. These are sort of small sleeping chambers. They're very humble. There's probably some like furs and things around, but there's like one bed in each room.
Gross.
Well, that's why we got our bedrolls. And that's what Moonbrook
That's
pulls
true.
out and
Yeah.
sits on hers.
Jeppy's practically a pillow.
I sit next to Moonbrook and just put my head on her shoulder.
Well, I suppose I'll take the bed then, darlings. I plop down on the bed.
Good luck with whoever's inside that bed and catch it.
Yeah, are there no like bugs or something in there? You did check, right?
Yeah, you got ice mites.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be
Ice mites
fine,
are-
darlings.
Ice mites are very, very gnarly up here.
Yeah. Or they're also called stalagmites, so be careful of those. They're the icy ones. They usually come up from the ground.
I will be fine.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I'll put
Very
my
uncomfortable.
bedroll out too. I'll pull it out, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and stay awake first. I'll everyone start your rest. I'm good for now. So.
Should we get a fire started?
Is there ventilation in this room? Like noticeable?
No.
Okay. Yeah. No.
It's a good idea, but also a good point.
Terriel's just
Jeppy?
gonna like. Oh, sorry.
Jeppy was just gonna say she can stay awake first watch as well and just create a bonfire to make it warm in here. At least then we can all warm up, and then when I go to bed, just hopefully don't freeze.
Thank you, Chappie.
Make it
Oh,
nice
you
and
didn't-
toasty.
I'll take the second watch. The
Why
cold
we
does not
doing
affect me as much.
But if there isn't any,
It
but if
doesn't
there
Just
isn't,
wake me when
Bother
you're
you
ready.
anyway?
but if there isn't any ventilation, then the air will
It's-
turn to either smoke or steam, and both won't be breathable.
It's magic. It's magic fires.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
No wood needed.
Okie dokie.
So, you're all settling in. Chappie, you create a fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check on something, please.
Excuse me.
Chappie, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 1 second.
Not terrifying. Not terrifying at all.
When you
17?
cast this bonfire, you definitely feel like something's wrong. It's way harder to do. You do it. But it felt like it took a lot more effort. Just to be clear, are you staying up for the watch, Cheppy?
She's gonna stay up for like the first little bit of the watch, yes.
Okay. As I understand it, your spell there, your create bonfire, does not last for a long period of time, correct? It is a
Correct.
concentration.
It's concentration. That's why I'm staying up with it.
Yeah, it's a minute. So,
I just keep creating it.
yeah. So Cheppy is staying up? Is that it?
I'm gonna stay up too.
Okay.
Wake me up for second one. All right, I got the second.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go to bed, but wake me up before you go.
All right. Yeah.
Cheppy and
Dario,
Ray.
were you gonna say something earlier?
That's fine. I'm going to just be over here in the corner. Just lays his furs out and wraps them around himself and sits up in a position and leans against a corner and starts a trance.
Just wake me for the second watch.
Don't worry, Chubby will.
Ray, you and Cheppy settle in for your watch. Cheppy, as I mentioned, this fire is very difficult to keep going. You find yourself having to concentrate a lot more than you should. It's also a lot less like a bonfire and more like a campfire.
I think Ray would probably, looking at Cheppy, notice her just like kind of being a little more quiet and just not being silly for once. And she's like maybe sweating a little tiny bit as she's just like staring into the fire.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Chubby just kind of feels a little weird using her magics. It doesn't feel right. It's hard. This is the biggest fire Cheppy can make.
Oh, I thought you were making it smaller because we're in such a small. Oh.
Cheppy's like hardly able to keep this up. Exhausted.
I'm gonna cast Produce Flame on my hand. Not throw it, just to do it. Just to see what happens.
Please make a Constitution saving throw for me, Ray.
18.
You also find yourself struggling to cast this. You do it. The flame that you produce is smaller than normal.
After a second, I'm gonna just do this, and it's gonna go out and be like, "Is it her? Is it her? Do you think?"
It might be. Maybe we can't use magics in her house. Maybe it's like to protect her. We can use them in the tests.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking that too. But can we? Because we know we could in this one. We don't know going forward. I mean, if we're struggling like this is something we'll have to tell them before we move into the next one.
Cheppy just thought she was tired, so she didn't mention it at first, but sitting here a while, and it's weird, huh?
Yeah, it really is.
Definitely tell Moonbrook and Nissa when we wake them up for their watch and just get them to pass it on.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's weird. It's a little scary, but...
Cheppy feels a little weird. Cheppy's only special because of her magics. Doesn't want to lose it.
That's not true. That's not what makes a person special. But don't strain yourself. Put it out. We've done with worse, you know. I can feel a little bit of warmth already. You're not going to be keep it going all night anyway. We've got furs. Don't strain yourself. It's been a long day.
You kind of like look at Cheppy and she's smiling.
Do you hear that?
I look around to see if anyone's like snoring or something, and then I look out the exit of the room, and I start looking around as much as I can, thinking she's heard something out there, maybe. No. What?
Cheppy like picks up Frog.
Psst. You trying to talk to Cheppy?
Frog looks strange, Cheppy. This is the first time you have seen Frog shivering.
Ray,
Yeah.
Frog is cold. He's shivering.
Okay. I'm gonna try and cast Produce Flame again in my hand. And I'll go ahead and roll 7.
You do not produce your flame, Ray.
Fuck.
Cheppy's
Okay.
going to take Frog and sit a little closer to the fire and like pull up some of her furs and kind of like nestle him in there.
Frog?
Make another Constitution saving throw for me, Cheppy. You, with all of your concentration, have to put forth a massive effort to keep this campfire going. You get in a little bit closer with Frog. You notice the shivering sort of die down a little bit. Frog probably gets as close as possible to your body.
Chubby's never seen him like this before. Chubby doesn't feel that cold. Is it cold in here?
Oh, you feel cold. Very, very cold. This is significantly colder than
Chubby was lying.
than it is normally in Icewind Dale. Yes.
Chubby's actually freezing. Poor Frog's gonna die.
No, it's not gonna die. Just keep him close. Keep him really close and wrapped up.
Do you think, how much air does Frogs need? Do you think I can wrap him in a little ball?
Ooh. I don't know. I mean, he needs to breathe some, so I guess keep his mouth open. I might... everybody's a little spread out right now, right?
A little bit.
Okay, so like Moonbrook and Nissa are together, and Taro's on the other side. That's okay. I know everybody just settled down, but I'm wondering if we should get a little bit closer or something. Just body heat, just to help each other out. I can turn into something for a little while, just to provide that.
I think that's a good idea, but maybe we just, kind of, you go between Valen and Teriel, and Cheppy can get up close as well, because Nissa and Moonbrook are going to, be on watch after. We can just wake Morty up really quickly and tell him to go next to somebody.
Okay.
Then we're just waking one person up.
All right. I'll go down next to him, I guess. Valen's on the bed there, so.
Yeah, Nissa, can you please position yourself where you would be as well? You're outside right now.
Sure.
You can just spoon her.
I just snuggle up to my brick.
All right, I'm gonna get between where I guess Valen's sleeping on the bed and Teriel and probably just look at the both of them and be like, I don't think I'm gonna make much of a
Moonbrook is
difference
sleeping
here.
on top of Mortis?
Hell yeah.
No, I was here first.
Hello.
Snuggle
I think
buddy.
it's Nissa.
No, Mortis
Am I?
is underneath Moonbrook right now.
Oh.
But whatever, man. Body heat.
A ladies' man.
Yeah, that's right. It's all about staying warm. I thought we were just gonna get warm, all of us. That's what it was.
But Teriel, which way are you facing?
I'm hot.
I don't know if Teriel's there. All right. I'm going to assume that I'm probably gingerly going to get back to back with Teriel. Just hopefully not disturb him as he's doing his thing.
I think Teriel is leaning on the wall there.
Oh,
That
he
might
is
be a
leaning.
little awkward.
I'm gonna get in Teriel's lap. He's gonna crawl right in here.
Stop that. You're gonna wake him up.
Yeah. I'm gonna get right next to him. I'll be close. If he starts to look like he's getting cold, then I'll deal with it. But for now, I'm just gonna bundle myself up and sit there.
Okay.
I'll just like sit between you guys.
Staying as close as you can for body heat. I'm going to need another con save, Chappie.
Oh, Jesus.
An 18 does not make it this time.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The campfire goes out. It has been getting progressively harder for you to concentrate enough to keep the campfire going. And with a hoof, it goes out.
Oh. Chubby didn't do that. It just stopped on its own. Chubby's too tired.
All right. I mean, you did what you could for as long as you could. That's fine. Don't push yourself anymore. We've been in these situations before. If it gets too cold, like unbearably too cold, we'll wake everybody up. We'll figure something out, but yeah, don't strain yourself.
Chubby's more worried about Frog.
Yeah, well, there's enough of us. If we're surrounding him, it'll be fine.
A little cuddle puddle.
Actually, I think I'm going to. Okay, so I'm gonna say, look, I can help out. Just I'm gonna turn into something, and then I'll wrap around him, and then I will turn into.
But when you fall asleep, won't it stop?
Yeah, that's okay. It's as much as we can do for as long as we can, you know.
No, you need to get some rest as well.
Oh, that's fine. I'm staying up with you right now anyway, so just for the watch for now. I don't have to.
No, it's Chubby just doesn't want you to use your magics on this and then not be able to save us.
Oh, well, that's not gonna do it. I can still heal, you guys a little bit. That's fine, but this is a different magic I pull from, so.
Oh, this is cool magics. If you want to be something, then what do frogs not like?
And she kind of like takes him out for a second. Is he looking any bit better?
No. Immediately, Frog would probably try and get back into someplace warm.
Okay, she's gonna let him jump back in.
Just don't be something that would eat him. Just be something fluffy and nice.
He's still me. I'm not gonna eat him.
Are you gonna crawl in here too?
If you want me to, or you can wrap me around.
I mean, like my butt's there too.
Right. So.
It's your fluffy.
Okay, this might be weird, but with you sitting down, I can be something, and then I can be around him in your lap, and then we can put some furs over it now. And I'm grabbing my furs and bringing them over, and just something extra. And then I just want to be able to look out as well from the blanket. But other than that,
make a little cocoon.
I can be a little snow fox or something.
I don't think that would know what Frog is, and I don't think Frog would know what that is either, so I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I'm more worried about him. I'm not gonna eat him. I can still think like me, but okay, I'll do that. And then I'm going to do wild shape into a little white snow fox, and then I'll climb up into your lap.
Chubby's going to take Frog out and just kind of like nestle him in the center of Ray as he starts to curl up. And grab a fur and put it over all of us like a little cocoon.
You see the floof ball that is Ray.
Yeah.
Curl up and get into a decent position here.
Yeah, I would have my head sort of sticking out once I'm around Frog, and I'm just looking out to the north, I guess, of whatever this room is, and just awake. I might chitter every now and then if you talk to me.
So, Ray sort of keeps watch, or Flooftuin keeps watch with you, Cheppy. Aside from hearing Akuma in the background, sliding around, there is something off-putting while you are on your watch. Whispers creeping in, just barely auditory to all of you. And the cold is horrible. I'm going to need everybody to make a con save. And everybody that was within 10 feet of Teriel gets a +4.
Damn it.
Did we pick the wrong side?
Nope. I think we're fine.
It's the power of love, baby.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is, babies.
I feel like Mortis is doing the Jeff Goldblum pose from Jurassic Park.
That's right.
Yes.
I hope so.
And it is brutally cold, but you have all sort of positioned yourself to preserve your body heat as best as you can, even without the bonfire. You make it to the next watch without any trouble.
Chippy kind of like stretches a little bit and moves around and kind of like picks up her bundle of cuteness.
Ray, you can stay like this for a couple minutes. I can go and wake those two up if you want to keep hugging Frog until it's bedtime.
I'll chitter and I'll just stay there.
Okay. Chippy's gonna like stand up, trying not to wake Teriel or anyone else, and she's gonna carry the two little floofs over to Moonbrook and Nissa. And she's gonna give Moonbrook a little shake.
Psst, Moonbrook.
Hold on. Aaron, could you give us an example of the chitter that you do as a fox?
Yes.
No, I can't. You can't
Come on, I don't know if I'm there now. All right, you're taking me right out of it.
Yeah,
All
my
right, never mind.
emotion's broken, man.
Improv.
It's not like I can't.
All right, that's fine. I'll let chat know. Thank you.
I don't know.
All right. Oh, okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Hey, Moonbrook.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's just time for you guys to get up. Cheppy needs to get some sleep.
All right. Thank you.
So, it's very cold. Extremely cold. Cheppy also couldn't really use her magic or Ray.
And she kind of like opens up her furs to show that like Ray's the little fox.
It was really
that
hard.
Ray?
It is. Frog is not doing very good.
Give me Frog.
Cheppy's going to like pick up Ray as Frog is like in him. So I'm trying to
You
like
can't
constantly.
pick up Ray. Ray is back to normal.
Oh,
He
is
just
he?
pops out on your
Yeah.
lap like.
It only lasts for an hour, I believe.
No, I get 4 hours.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, it's half your level. So
All right, got a little Ray ball here. Pass him over.
Frog is in the
Right.
middle of that.
Oh.
That
Okay,
is
and she'll reach in
adorable.
and grab out Frog, and then she'll take Frog and put him down her shirt with all her scarves and stuff, and just like do this, like, you know, body heat is the best way to get warm, and I have heard that, you know, boobs are very warm. I have to agree. But
I think
just-
Frog likes it in there too.
you just
Okay.
put Frog in there, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't. There's a lot of trust there as I was being brought over. I wasn't sure what was going on.
Cheppy will trust you with Frog, Moonbrook.
Oh,
Keep him
yeah,
warm.
Frog is fine. Right, Frog? You're good?
I'm sure he is quite well in there.
Oh, don't be jealous, love. All right? I'm
I
trying to
think
save...
someone's jealous, and with that,
trying
Cheppy's
to
gonna
save
go
this
to
frog.
bed.
Yeah, okay.
I will. Knowing that if I go to sleep, I'm just gotta pop out of it anyway. So I'll do that, and then I'll head over back to pretty much where I was, and I will go to sleep as well.
You were a very cute little fox.
Thank you.
By the way, anybody that would like to, 3 hours have passed. So technically, if you would like to roll any hit dice for a short rest, you can. Nobody needs to, though.
What a foreshadow.
Damn.
We can
Yeah, so-
still snuggle while we keep watch. if
Yeah,
you
of
want.
course. Yeah, no problem. And she's going to snuggle with Nissa in this arm and bring in, Mortis on this arm. And snuggle. She's got like 3 things going on here, but she's good. She's trying to stay warm.
I
and
look
she's
over.
watching.
Yeah, Nissa will look over and just shake her head, but it's like Moonbrook is just being Moonbrook, and she loves Moonbrook, so.
And Mortis has his mouth open, just like morning breath breathing onto Moonbrook's face.
I'm just going to keep my head this way, love. All right. Wait, no, I gotta look. She'll like move his head. Just turn it to. No. It's okay. She's kind of like a baby. And like, yeah, she's trying to keep watch out the door.
It is cold, even for me. I guess it's to be expected here.
Yeah, is there any way you could do your... Well, I guess you can't, because you can only do it when you're, like, angry, but, I was gonna say, maybe you can pump everybody full of, that feeling that we get when we're around you and you're, all ragey,
Yes, it only lasts for a short while, though, out of actual combat. So, makes sense to save it if I can.
Yeah. God, man, it is cold, but luckily we got... I hope they're warm over there.
I'm sure they'll be alright. I oddly feel better with this strange giant walrus creature bouncing off the walls out there. What an odd creature to have found here.
I think it's so on. It's our island, right? It's this is where they live. I don't understand why we're not dead yet, to be honest. If I was a god, and you guys came into my house, I'd kill you all, but oh my god. And she'll pat Mortis again, like a baby.
Moonbrook?
Yes?
Could you keep it down and try to sleep a bit?
Oh my god. Yes, sure. And he's so loud when he sleeps. I don't get it. Anyways, we'll let them sleep and get their rest. Come here, love. And she'll like cuddle up Nissa some more since she's super cold. Moonbrook has felt this cold before.
No, you haven't.
Not this cold. Yeah, I was gonna say, but yeah.
Maybe in the middle of a blizzard. Maybe in the worst
when her-
blizzard that you've felt in the last few years. It's that cold.
I think I'd like unwrap my furs a little bit and just put them around her and put my arm around her and just kind of snuggle.
Yeah. And they have their cuddle puddle off to the side.
You continue your rest, and I would like you both to make Constitution saving throws. Nissa, you have advantage.
Hey, me too?
Wanted to have them make theirs first,
Okay.
but I would like everybody to make one.
Okie doke. Okie dokie.
Everybody that is within 10 feet of Teriel gets a +4.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Yeah. Nissa, you are not within 10 feet of Teriel.
Great.
Mortis, you are not within 10 feet of Teriel.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, suckers.
Velen. Is shivering horribly. Most of you are shivering a little bit, but Velen's pretty bad. Velen, you're going to take a level of exhaustion. And it's just you that takes that exhaustion. Should be very thankful for Teriel's aura right now. This place is feeling colder by the moment. The mist that is sort of floating about the ice just seems to curl and wrap itself around you as you lay in your bedrolls, furs as piled up as you can, body warmth, trying to maintain whatever semblance of warmth that you can. It is savagely cold, unrelenting. And Velen can't seem to find warmth. But otherwise, your watch passes. Another 3 hours goes by.
Maybe we should wake up, Teriel. And
Yes.
Morty.
Probably.
She'll slap.
What?
Morty, wake up, it's your turn, man.
What? I didn't know I was doing a turn.
Yeah, you are. You said you were gonna do it.
I thought I was going to sleep.
No, you said you volunteered first, actually. Do you not remember that?
Oh, well, I didn't go first. Well, good night.
No. It's after midnight, so now you're technically first for the day.
Damn it.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Teriel? Teriel?
Teriel would be awake at the moment. The trance would have been over.
What?
Are you two all right to take a watch?
Teriel knows that his hair is really stiff and his eyes were kind of hard to open.
Yeah. Anybody sort of taking a look at each other would see there's frost on eyebrows and any facial hair or maybe just you'd see some frost on longer hair sort of here and there.
Move on over here. Oh, it is warmer over here. Okay. Found a warm spot. Weird.
I was just about to ask if he could come over here, if it's...
Why don't we all just gather as close as we can?
Look at poor Velen over there. She's shivering in her blankets. Maybe we should pile on her.
Yes.
Well,
You know what? Maybe Frog will be more comfortable with, all of us. So, that's... Moonbrook's gonna, go over and pile into the bed with Velen.
Nice.
And Frog.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
I'll
on
just
in.
get as close as I can and pile some furs on top of Moonbrook and Velen.
And Frog, don't forget Frog. Frog's the
And
third
Frog.
the third here, yeah.
I'm sure he's enjoying his current location immensely. It's a wonderful place.
Alright.
Fine.
I'm gonna just zone out here. Stop my trance.
All right. We'll rest as well.
Teriel, you would have gotten a full rest by now.
Okay. He's also wanting to stand up. What time of day is it?
You have no idea. You haven't been outside. You can
Uh,
guess. I'd say give me a survival check.
Okay. Oh,
It's tough to say. You don't know how long you've been sleeping. You don't know how long you were in that test for. But you haven't been outside. You really don't know.
okay. He doesn't know if it's morning or not, so I was wondering because of temporary points. But all right. Let's see. Well, okay. Well, he wants to stand up for sure and stretch his legs, and because he feels stiff. He was in this position the whole time, and when he tries to get up, he notices everyone around him, and he's kind of just like, "Want me to watch, but block me in?"
Yeah, everyone's kind of like in a big cuddle puddle around you. You can sort of tiptoe around them like the aftermath of a really good party.
Yeah, he's like shuddering and like barely his bones is cracking, and he's gonna try to like step around just to get away from everybody at this point, and kind of just so he can watch the door. So he makes his way over here, and he just kind of keeps his body like close in, and just stares out.
Yeah, you can see in like that really extreme cold when you try and breathe, it's that really thick frost filled breath, that comes out.
Right.
It almost looks like opaque.
Great.
It's painful. The edges of your nose and cheeks and your eyes feels like needles digging in.
At this point, Teriel tries not to talk. He tries to conserve all his inner body heat as possible.
Just gonna work on some stuff. Is that cool? Okay, great, thanks. I'm just gonna do it anyway. So I was worried about the things that we were gonna do, and
You see, he starts taking out his alchemy kit, just like starts splaying it out in front, and a couple of bottles, and almost like a mixologist or some sort of hipster bartender, starts to then make and create different potions using different materials that are just don't look like ingredients. I think at some point he takes out some of the. I think there was some of the of the viscera from the last encounter that he takes out, as well as some coagulated fats that he has, and starts to mix that into a vial or two, and then he starts to split that up into one for each of everybody, and he starts to set that out as a potion that hasn't been created before, unlike the random potions that he usually has. But speaking of the random potions, I get to roll one. Okay. And then he does create a new potion as well that looks gold in color, but is more opaque than the ones he has created before. There is a bit of texture to the liquid. Best not question what that is. And he sort of slides that over off on the ice over toward you, Teriel.
That's for you. That'll make you stronger.
His hand up against his mouth. He's like,
don't drink it now.
As much body heat as possible. And he just nods and picks up the potion and slides it in his bag of holding.
And then he also slides another one,
Which is one of the ones that he created for everybody. He goes,
don't drink that yet. That's for the morning. Okay.
Slides that.
So the one that he...
You know, when you were working on these, your hands were... It was so hard. If you've ever tried to use fine motor skills in extreme cold, it is
really awful.
Brutal. Your hands were shaking the whole time. You could tell that if these weren't magical potions, they would have frozen instantly.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's because I put so many fats in there. It's definitely not going to freeze. It's more of like a lumpy libation than it really is more like a wonderful liquid. Anyway, so he is, and then the other potion that I gave you is called it's a potion of boldness. You get to roll a d4 and add that to an attack and saving throw for the next minute. So that's pretty sweet. And yeah, so write that down, and then that's sort of it. And he's gonna lean back and sort of put everything back in his bag, and then just sort of sit there and sort of wait awkwardly because he's also trying to conserve energy.
I'd like both of you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a 20.
Teriel, it is too difficult for you to keep warm even with all of these people around you. Even with your aura. You are freezing cold. Your fingers periodically go numb and you find yourself sort of just readjusting often, moving yourself into different positions, getting yourself, sort of bundle up, try to make sure that there's no like air moving between your clothing and out into this frosty and mist-filled space. You are bundling up your face as much as you can. You can almost feel your eyeballs freezing in your head, and periodically you have to pull your hood down just to cover them up, and peer basically out of like this woolen sort of crack that you have made available. It is painful, this cold, unrelenting, and unfortunately you will take a level of exhaustion. I need everybody else to also make another con save.
Since I'm cuddling with Velen, can she get an advantage?
No one gets an advantage here, unfortunately. So, Cheppy is shivering horribly. Velen, you just barely made that. Cheppy, take a level of exhaustion. Another 3 hours have passed. And after this, it feels even colder in here. You didn't think that was possible. This may be the coldest you have ever been.
Okay, I'm waking them up. We're not staying here. We'll die before we get this done.
Wait. I have
Everyone, wake up!
Oh, okay.
Get up!
What? Oh.
I have a feeling it's exactly what she wants. We'll die before we even get to the next test area.
I have an idea. Before we want to. I mean, if we want to keep sleeping. Maybe
There's
not.
no
Never
keep
mind.
sleeping. She wants us to die in here. Do you not notice how cold it's getting? Procedurally. We think we're resting, but we're getting more exhausted as we go along.
Yeah, true.
Have we had enough time for...
You would
I don't
have
think it matters at this point.
received your full rest.
Woo!
However, anybody that took any exhaustion, that does remain.
But we get all our spells back, yeah?
Spells and HP go back up, yeah.
Thank you.
Do we get the 10 morning hit points?
Yes.
Well, I've been holding this one in for a while. Good thing you're all awake. And then I blow my nose on a obsidian flip-flop. It is a large, honking nose blow as Booger summons into existence. Yeah.
Next test. We need to go.
Yeah.
You can see
Pulls
that
out.
everyone is coated in frost at this point, by the way. All of your facial hairs, eyebrows, your regular hair, your furs even are sort of covered in a film of frost.
Should we try to get warm
This is
first?
a bad idea.
This
It's a bad
frog.
I don't
if you-
know if they're...
Cheppy's gonna take Frog.
Well, we could have like a bit of a morning breakfast or a morning routine where
I don't want to... I don't wanna
Cheppy makes a fire and we all warm up for a bit, right? And we can all drink. I made a drink for everyone. Morning. Good morning is whatever morning it is. Good.
How do you have
Good
so much
afternoon.
energy, Morty? It's
I
freezing.
had one of these really great potions that I just made.
You want
Okay,
us to
give me a
drink this
potion.
now?
Okay.
I want.
Give one
one
to
am I
Belen.
drinking?
She looks like she needs it as well.
Yeah, Villain. And Moonbrook literally like swoops her hands over Villain's face to like clear out her. You look like shit, man.
Oh,
Yeah, you
give
look
me
pretty bad.
something I don't know, darling.
So yes. Bottoms up. I can always make more.
Which, and Terrell holds up both, and he's like,
Not the gold one. That one's for when you fight something. The other one.
What is
Wait.
it?
And we're...
Yeah, what
This
is it?
will help you all. I guess just if it should make you just feel a bit, you know, give you some pep in your step for 8 hours or so. Here we
Cheppy
go.
hasn't had a drink in a
Down the
while, so.
Potions up.
3,
darling.
2, 1. And he waits for everybody to drink before he does.
Drinks it.
what is it? Is this
Debbie
the
drinks
fat,
it.
Is this the
Yeah, drink it.
fat-filled one?
They all are, yeah. This one's a little bit more red.
Why am I chewing it?
Terrell does it.
Why do you have to chew it?
One chance to trust Mortis. He looks at him.
Wowie.
Does it? And he's just like,
Warms me right up. Ha! It goes down like as if it was a liquor shot or like a really strong shot. There is coagulative, lumpy grossness in it. It is a little bit more red. It does taste a little bit like iron. It may have horse blood in it, but anyway, it doesn't matter because the best part is, well, I've casted aid upon you all, and you all have 5 more hit points.
It's max HP as well for aid.
Yeah, that's
So
what it is. It's 5. It's max.
Your
sorry.
your regular HP goes up by 5 while this spell is active. What I would recommend for you all to keep track of is actually there might be a global health modifier. Let me just check. That might be something you can
quickly
add to
look
your
up a
sheet.
crazy API
I did a-
macro.
On the sheet, next I hit point maximum, I did 40, like for mine, 43 plus 5,
You
and
can
then
put it,
I just did the
you can
max.
put it in
48 here.
parentheses, but I think that there might be a global modifier that can be added to your sheet via the cog, the gear. Let me just check. I know there's one for like armor. No.
So is this
what
permanent?
no. It's
And
for 8
what
hours.
is
So what I recommend
happening?
is that you put it in parentheses next to your max HP.
I did, and it deleted my character?
What?
That's impressive.
Parentheses?
Well, the token, excuse me.
Oh, you're.
Oh my god, that scared me.
Yeah,
not
I was like,
deleted, you're
wait,
right there.
stop typing.
Oh, and why am I over there?
Thank you.
I mean, that's where you were.
Where, here? Oh, I went invisible. I'm going to parentheses.
Yeah, just put it right next to your max HP in parentheses.
There we go.
That works.
68.
On the sheet.
Yes, on the character sheet.
Okay.
So, this Grimskull fortress lies before you. Just off into the ice rink room, you can see Akuma is actually plopped down off near one of the side areas, sort of plopped in a big heap.
I have a question that I normally wouldn't ask.
Yes?
What is it?
Have you ever thought about cutting open that walrus? Could be warm in there.
No. No, we are not fighting the walrus. He has done nothing to us, and we have enough battles ahead.
Looks sleek to me.
I don't know.
Maybe the next test will be warmer than it is here.
Yes, let's just continue on.
And you
We'll
think I
manage.
smell bad on the outside? You should smell me in a walrus or
We
in a
have
creature. I've been in
God
too many
to
creatures
fight.
already.
There is no point
Well.
wasting our energies on him.
Correct. We need to conserve.
Speaking of,
The rooms are in
is that
every
the
four
next one?
corners.
No, preservation, endurance, cruelty. I'm very curious about cruelty.
Is it these? Are the doors that are right there?
Mhm.
Or
Yeah, there are doors all around. Yeah. Those are
are you
the
ready?
the door that was to
I'm
the
ready.
southwest. Looked a lot like the one up there.
Cheppy's as ready as she's gonna be.
All right, let's find out what the next test is.
I'm gonna touch Nissa and cast Dark Vision on her.
I'm
Thank
also
you,
going to cast
Ray.
it on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Darker Vision on myself. I'm just kidding.
Darkest
Even,
vision.
even darker.
Darkest Vision. I like that. It's good.
Which way are we going? We're going north.
And the door's right here.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't summoned the Susu, but I'm just bringing the token with him or with me,
Okay.
just because I'm sure I will. So
So, you move up to this door. Does everybody have the correct vision, by the way, here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
so. We can't see past the door, right?
Correct.
somehow myself and the Susu are stuck in the doorway. I can't move myself anymore, or either one of us.
Because you're trying to do two at once.
Oh, I thought I undid that. Okay, thanks.
So, you approach the door, which looks much like the other doors that you've encountered in this place. Heavy, thick, opaque ice lies before you with rudimentary carvings for a handle. What do you do?
Shall we try to open it together, Teriel?
Well, before that, let's take a look. Is there anything on it which signifies what test this is?
Good point. Don't know.
No.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, I mean, we have to take them all anyway, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You would probably remember that you didn't see anything that indicated what test would be behind which door until you got there.
So we got there.
Right.
Told us.
All right, I guess Teriel will aid Nissa in opening the door.
Sure. This athletics check with advantage.
Thank you.
Nissa pulls open the door, You can see her talons sort of digging into this very slick surface as she does so, revealing a similar room beyond to the one that you entered last night.
After you.
All right.
Hold on.
Blizzard.
Whizzing by you is Booger.
Yeah. Booger begins to head into the strange-shaped area up ahead, sort of looking similar to an anvil. Moving forward, you can see that this room appears empty through your Booger vision. Cold ice lies in front.
Looks clear.
You send Booger ahead and notice that there is writing above the door.
I slow him down over there, and then I try to focus his Booger vision so I can read what it says.
You can see that this door, carved into the lintel above the door, is the word cruelty.
Sweet. Booger comes back and I go, all right, it's cruelty. It's cruelty. Everybody put your mean faces on, because this is for cruelty. Ray, work on it. Work on it.
This
We
will
okay
not
with
be
that?
easy for any of us, I don't think.
Do know going in that we may be facing each other.
That's true. That would suffer.
Teriel walks in.
You walk into this sort of empty room. Your crampon sort of echoing as you walk.
I think Cheppy's gonna follow in after Nissa.
Yeah,
I'm pulling up the rear.
I'll follow after Cheppy.
I'll be in front of Moonbrook.
I'm pulling up the second to rear.
I'll be in front of Mortis.
Teriel looks back and he puts his hood on and he just walks all the way to the door.
I'll follow him.
Sure.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Stay cruel.
Or maybe not cruel.
Are you all positioned where you would like to be?
Yes.
Yes?
I suppose so.
Okay. What do you do?
Open her up.
Open it up.
Crack it open.
He looks at Nissa.
Let's do it. Together?
Okay, wait, before we go in there, let's just remember that this is all a test. So if there's something really bad going on in there and you're like, I probably shouldn't do this because of my morals or whatever, it's a test, okay? So it's not real, right? Maybe, right?
We do not know if
kinda
it is
real when I
testing.
got
So if
hit.
it's like, go punch a child, we're okay with punching children, right? Yes?
Yeah.
could
I'm
be
okay with it.
I
testing.
hate children, so.
Perfect. Great. That'll be fine for you. But that was an example. But if there's like, let's say, I don't know, light a seal on fire, who's down for that?
What if it is testing the
depends.
opposite of what you think it is?
But if it's, what do you mean?
How are we to know?
I'm pointing at Nissa.
Teriel opens the door at this point.
Ariel, make an athletics check for me, please.
With disadvantage. Mm-mm-mm. 13.
Teriel, you dig in your crampons and you can't budge the door.
Can I get some help with this?
All right. I'll basically just put my hand on top of his hand and try to pull.
Sure. Teriel, this is a regular athletics check for you now.
Too cold.
Yeah.
Listen,
Teriel's hands just sort of try to grab the handle and they're shaking. He just lets go.
I guess I'm just gonna go, yeah, all right, hold on. And then I come over and I try to help as well. Just pile on. Come on, let's just all do it.
Why not just let Nissa do it?
Just Nissa, yes.
Nissa's pretty strong. She's got it.
I mean, have you seen those muscles?
All right, no
Yes, I
pressure,
have.
Nissa. No pressure.
All right. Athletics?
Yep, and everybody seems to be helping you, so you have advantage. As a reminder, these doors are very large. They are 10 feet wide. So they are quite large doors. They're 20 feet high. And every time you open one of these, it's massive effort. That's why I'm making you do these rolls. Nissa, you finally sort of dig your talons in and the door begins to open, and immediately you are greeted by a horrifically cold breeze, somehow penetrating the already cold air all around you, and everything goes white. You lose track of each other for what feels like too long.
Moonbrook. Chappie. Morty, where are you?
And before you lies a similar sight. You see cold environment. The ice below you, similar to the glacier that you saw before. Reghead Glacier.
It's strange. I think we're in the same place. We're on the glacier of my home. Moonbrook.
The difference being now, you can see trails of smoke up into the air, up ahead. Firelight.
How far ahead?
Maybe 100 feet.
And we cannot see each other?
You can see each other. You lost each other for a moment.
Oh, thank God. Jeppy was terrified she was just lost in the snow. Couldn't
Stay
see
close
it.
together, darlings. We wouldn't want to separate.
Does anybody see that smoke over there? Right there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aye.
He's very familiar.
Probably have to check it out.
Yeah, I guess we can be smart about it, but yeah. I guess
My
let's-
guess is we're going to have to slaughter the town. So be
let's
ready
not-
for that.
No, let's not do that first, okay? Let's just...
Okay, well then we're going to see
just
who
said be
gets
ready
cruelty
for it.
certified.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just one step at a time.
So should
And
we
we move
advance, or do
forward,
we
yeah.
want to send over Booger or my eye, whichever
What a great
is
idea.
less costly?
Yes, Booger first, perhaps.
Onward, Booger.
You're sending Booger first.
Yes, sir.
All right. Booger begins to float and flop and non-Newtonian fluid its way.
Undulate, please. Undulate.
There you go. That's a great word.
Undulating.
Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, Booger undulates its way forward towards the firelight and the wisps of smoke. Up ahead, Booger can see two figures with spears talking to each other. Give me a stealth check. Booger sort of moving forward, slowly but surely, encounters these two figures that seem to draw spears. And you can hear them sort of yelling in the distance.
What is that? What is that moving? Hold there!
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Can we hear that too, where we're at? Okay. What do you see? What is?
Two figures with spears, and now I think they say Booger. I'm gonna lead Booger the other way. I'm gonna keep going, Booger.
You're still heading towards the fires and the smoke?
I think he is going to instead sort of veer away, but in a different pattern. Like if we were coming in at 6 o'clock, it's then going to veer probably over at 11. Instead of going straight, it's going to then veer off into a different direction, but still sort of make its way in that way. So it doesn't, because I could just lead it back to us, but then I could be trailing whoever it is that may see Booger to us. So I want to do that. I just want to lead them away from us, but let Booger keep going.
Okay. You hear them yell,
Hold there!
and Booger continues moving.
Yep, they see us. Yep, they see
Several
it. They see Booger.
spears begin to head towards Booger.
That's fair. Super fair.
Let's see. Okay. Several spears get thrown towards Booger. Rushing forward, you see these figures rush within range of Booger and will throw spears. How fast is Booger?
60 feet, I believe.
Speed?
Yeah.
Or dash?
60 or 40 flying. I can check right now.
Is this a
It
homunculus?
is 40 fly.
Okay. Booger stays out of range. And will fly around what appears to be another camp. It looks really similar to the last one that you encountered. The same kind of layout. There are not. There are people everywhere. You can see several figures take notice of Booger as Booger begins to fly around the northwest of what appears to be another Reghead camp. This time there are people that are alive as Booger begins to move all about.
Okay.
Several
so
people exclaiming in the distance.
Like... Yeah, perfect. Like when your cover's blown in like an MMO and you're like running an instance and your friends are like, oops,
everything.
uh-oh, aggro, uh-oh. And then you try to run back to the entrance. That's sort of what Booger's doing, but the other way, where it's like, oh, I'll just deal with this at the end of the level. So he's just, so Booger's just, and while I'm trying to figure out, while Mortis is trying to figure out what to do. They do know of Booger's existence. Funny thing, though. Yes, several. And they have spears, but I'm pretty quick in Booger. Also, I have a theory that
Kiting. Yes, Booger kiting.
I have a theory that because I see a very similar layout to the camps that. Oh, hold on. Yep, they're still chasing. Okay.
Lead them off a cliff
camps.
or something. That's pretty cruel, isn't
Okay,
it?
that's pretty cruel. Okay, yeah, I'll try to find a cliff. All right, never mind. I'll talk to you a bit.
Can you fly up?
Yes.
It means to fly up.
Yep.
Okay. Now, what do you mean by they and several?
There were several spears.
There's
do you
probably
see?
a few errant spears that just like can't
How
quite
many
reach.
did you see? People,
that?
not spears.
I saw a couple people, anywhere between 2 and 3, and then there were some others, anywhere between 4 and 5, and a couple of tents, much like the last. And then I bugged it out of there because it was pretty iffy.
So you're saying it's the same layout?
Yes.
As
So my
before,
theory is, yes.
with
I
people.
think I'm gonna leave Booger where he is. It's up in the sky right now.
Main differences, Mortis, you would have seen are there are people alive. There didn't seem
Yes.
to be any blood that you saw.
Right.
And fires, many bonfires were lit.
Okay, my theory is that we are going to be plopped in the same scenario in different times. I think we are going to be the people who slaughter this town.
No.
way.
What do you mean? That'd be cruel.
With the colors the same.
Something to that.
Yes, with the colors the same.
Are they the same people?
Mortis, give me... I don't know if you were close enough. I think give me a perception check. You can't really do any investigation with without a closer look.
Right. I rolled it. 15.
Not sure.
Okay.
Maybe we have to let the attack happen. Maybe we don't have to do anything. Maybe we're not allowed to help. It's cruel to make us stand by.
If I could just make sure that I'm understanding this. He went towards one camp and saw people with spears, and then went to a completely separate camp in a different direction.
Circled up and around to the northwest.
And there was another camp up there.
No, same camp.
Oh.
Same one.
Oh.
Same camp. Yeah, I thought I heard that too. But
The
Okay.
ring of
Understand.
tents.
Yeah, same
Around
camp. So,
another,
okay. Understood. Thanks.
Same camp went north, then corkscrewed up into the sky. And now I'm thinking about how I can get him back to me.
So, what I
And you all
proposed-
can probably hear like distant yelling now. You know, like
That you hear right there? That's Booger. That's them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What if we need to save the child again? I mean,
I don't think that's...
how did they survive the first time? If this theory is true, we might need to save the child.
We may be
that's not
forced
cruel.
to kill the child.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
if it is the child, if it is the same group, it might not matter. This place can't be
So-
real, can it?
Okay. So, when we were in the other camp, there
I
was some
will-
markings.
One other thing just to point out, by the way, sorry, I should have done this before, is you have the sort of floating snowflakes above your heads again.
Right.
Okay.
Snow
Um,
sims.
So, there was markings on the tent last time, right? There was like
There
there was
were
a wolf marking on the tent. Or
there
something
were
like
some
that.
indications, yes.
Okay. So, Mortis, did you see any markings on the tent?
And
far.
I recall that I don't know. I wasn't close enough.
Oh, okay. Because if the markings on the tent are wolves, then I think we're on to something there, of it being the same place.
Well,
What's
I
that?
think assuming will get us killed.
Actually, anybody can make this roll.
I'm just gonna leave
This will
Booger
be
there
a
and camp out.
so choose someone to make a survival check with advantage.
Pretty good survival.
Remember, go for it.
I
mean,
believe
there's-
Moonbrook.
Sorry.
Okay.
Um.
And I'm gonna judge you harshly.
Okay, please do.
This is a different area, Moonbrook. The terrain is similar but different.
Okay, we have the same survival. Okay.
So I don't know if it's the same. Like, do you see that ridge over there? It's not. That wasn't here before. You know, I'm really good with maps and remembering like layouts of lands and stuff like that. It's not. That's not it.
Well, how about this for as an idea? Then while we stand here, the colder it gets.
Yes.
Nissa, this is your home, as I've been told, right? This area, you know it.
The glacier itself, yes.
So you are better at going up and talking to someone than any of us.
I have no idea what kind of welcome I will receive, but I'm willing to attempt it.
Yeah, but
He's
you
a better one
understand this
than us.
life. You understand them better than we could.
Yes, and I don't think that they will welcome us unless we have something to offer them. They take care of their own. Surviving out here is incredibly difficult.
I get that, but you're the only one that can, survive out here. We
Man,
have
do
no
you-
knowledge of this place.
With what you're wearing there, is that like something that other,
They
Like a
will not
tribe would
treat me
recognize?
kindly if they do not know me. It doesn't matter what clothes I wear.
We are around, we are by. But you have a better
What would
chance
you-
of getting through with them than we do.
What would
I
you
mean,
like
they would
me to
understand
ask
you.
them?
Well, first you walk
What's
up to see
going
how they react.
on?
I mean,
think we
I
have to-
feel. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no.
What is the cruelest thing you can do to a group of people?
But I don't think she should do that.
Light them on fire.
Destroy
Let
their
them
habitat,
die.
perhaps?
We don't
Light
even
their
know
friends on
children?
fire.
Well, again, this is assuming we know
even
it's a
know
test.
what the test is. We shouldn't just go up
That's
in
it.
there and try to assume and light a tent on fire.
Right. We know this is a test, which means it's likely that something will be presented to us as we go forward. Well, we can guess all day, but
That's
we're
fair.
never going to know.
But do keep in mind this is a test of cruelty.
Right. Listen, how, I don't understand magic too well. I only know the one trick that I can do.
Okay.
But how costly is it for you to maybe give us that thing you do where you make our footsteps disappear and stuff like that?
I mean, I can do that. And that's if everybody agrees, that's fine. But this is a
Someone
test.
find a
I have to assume that we're supposed to be present for it.
Uh-oh.
That's true. Okay, we need to. Fuck. They're getting closer.
Yeah, they're getting a bows.
They are
They're getting
going
bows.
to attack
They're
us. It
definitely
does
gonna
not
attack
matter what
Booger.
we look like.
All right, if we
If
want to
they
do anything,
see
if we're gonna
us, they
strike, we
will
should
attack
strike now.
us.
They're distracted.
No. Don't strike first. If they come at us, I'm sure they're going to make it known. And so when you get upset and you're ready to fight, you're pretty loud. I'm assuming they're going to do
Yes.
the same thing.
Very likely.
We just approach him. Just fucking go for it.
Yep, we're a big
And then
group.
we light
What
them
if
on
we
fire.
Are we
can't
sure about
take
that?
this fight? What if having this fight right now weakens us to the point where we can't
do
get
the
out of
trials?
here?
I don't think we have a choice.
What if
here,
that's the
though.
point?
Perchance we take a moment to observe.
If we can
There's
stay
no
hidden.
time limit.
I have them distracted. Why don't we use the eyeball? I've got him distracted right now. I can keep doing this weird thing with Booger, and we could use the eyeball and take a better look.
I'm going to
Do
say
you want me
one
to scout
thing.
out? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes?
Just because it's a test of cruelty doesn't necessarily mean we have to be the ones to being cruel.
Yes.
Keep it in mind.
But didn't we preserve the child in the last one?
Yes, but you're.
We could
you're-
have preserved a
We
fruit.
helped preserve the
You didn't know.
the
Yeah.
line.
Just because the result was that doesn't mean we can assume the result of this. And if we do have to be cruel or something, I'm sure we're gonna see it. Right? So
Well, you're going to have
Right.
to deal with it either way. Those of you who are a little more upstanding,
yeah.
because something cruel is going to happen, and you're going to have to bear witness.
Do what you will. I'm not going to act off of assumptions.
Okay. So
Perfectly fair.
are we moving or staying here?
We can attempt to approach them, but the highest likelihood is they will fight us. So unless you are ready for a fight, I think a scout might be wise.
I think we should observe and I can send my eye in. I agree with Mortis's plan. Alright, so I guess try to stay low and keep an eye on me, alright?
Okay.
And I'll go
I
ahead
get it.
and cast Arcane Eye.
Keep an eye on you.
You see this magic sort of take shape around one of Velen's eyes, and then Velen, you can start to see this sort of weird disjointed view floating out ahead.
Alright. I'm gonna move it towards the camp.
You can see the warriors, and there are several of them moving about, pointing up in the air towards Booger. And something else strikes your eye. There are 4 warriors lined up. They look older than the rest. Long beards or lines sort of etched into their faces. And you can see that they are lined up in something else. Give me an investigation check. This will be
And that's disadvantage, right?
intelligence. Yeah, with your exhaustion.
17.
17 is still really good though. Everyone looks pretty malnourished. They're a lot skinnier than you saw the other warriors in the wolf tribe. These warriors are definitely dressed differently.
So those warriors are the malnourished looking ones, the others are not?
They all look a little malnourished.
Okay.
And you can see bear skins up on the tents.
Well, there are quite a lot of them.
They look. When you say bearskin, what do you mean?
Well,
Like, are they part of the tent structure? Are they?
Velen would probably relay what she has seen to you.
Yes.
And they are laid over like furs. This is the bear tribe, Nissa.
That is my tribe.
Well, your tribe appears to be starving.
Well, go on in there and tell them to stop shooting at Booger.
So you could
cannot.
approach it. Well, no.
I can try. I really don't know what the welcome will be.
Well, I mean, this is before you slaughtered them, right?
I don't know.
Did you kill?
No.
And I'm sorry to say that, but was the whole
No.
tribe wiped out?
No.
No. Okay. So we don't know. This might not
we
be
don't know.
before. This could be now.
If they are starving, then perhaps the cruelty would be to leave them to starve.
Again, assumptions.
And that's the hardest thing, right? I mean,
We won't know until someone asks.
yeah.
What if the cruelty is just to eat in front of them?
I think they
Fine,
will
I'll
attempt to
I'll
kill us
happily
if
cast
we do that.
Goodberry. We can all have one, and we'll giggle. But otherwise, I don't know what else we can do other than walking up and saying something. Even if it starts a fight, what else can we do?
Yeah, I mean,
Fine.
Nissa, you're all right, love. Like, I think you
No,
can do
but
this.
we don't have a choice, do we?
If they're malnourished, they're weak.
That's true. That's true.
I do not think that I can kill them a second time.
Well,
Fine,
darling,
I'll walk over there
unfortunately,
myself.
It's a matter of
No.
cruelty.
No.
The
Don't
longer
go
we
yet.
stand here, the more colder it gets.
I know. Nissa. And she'll put her hand on her shoulder, and you've got this. We're here with you this time. We weren't here with you last time. So...
Yeah, well, I'll kill them if we need to. It's fine.
Shut the hell up, Mortis.
Oh,
Do
sorry.
you need a boost to your, I don't know, bravery? I can always give you a Chardlin. Does that...
No, god damn.
I just look at him with utter disgust and walk towards the camp.
Beautiful. Should I...
Moonbrook falls
What?
close behind.
Oh no, I'm
And that was a little
push.
harsh.
Good
I'm
work,
I'm smiling at Teriel because I saw what he was doing. I was like,
You passed the test.
Well, I'd rather not stand here and freeze to death.
yeah.
No, I get it.
With Nissa leading the way, the group approaches. You can see now, as you come in from the west, the camp up ahead. Several warriors scattered about the fires, two of which are pointing up in the air. And they turn their heads quickly towards you, noticing you approaching. They see the group before they see anything else, brandishing their spears. They get in a defensive posture. They both point towards Nissa.
Exile!
Okay,
It
well,
is
they know
the
what I'm talking
exile!
Oh, we chose wrong. Oops.
about. That's okay, they're mountains.
Wait! What is that above their heads?
Oh.
Is this real life? Is this...
I don't think
Are
they're
you
gonna tell you.
real?
I don't think they're
Why are
gonna
you
tell us.
talking?
They're talking.
They
Okay.
have their spears pointed towards you. One of them yells,
Get the chief! They wear the symbols
What?
of the Frostmaiden.
But it's not like it. It's not what you think.
and that is where we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
Scoop is gonna get us killed. My God.
Just slaughter them all. What are we
Kill
doing,
them
you
all.
fool?
Not kids, right? Why don't we just kill them? That's cruel.
Slaughter all 30 of them.
It's fine. They're emaciated.
Oh, there is a lot of
I do like that though. I like that some of you are just like, we should just fucking kill them, right? It's like,
These are my fucking people.
Hey, I was eating in front of them. That was pretty good.
test of cruelty.
So, we're going to take a little bit of a break here, folks. If you haven't done so, please make sure you're following all of these wonderful people. We've got 2 commands because we've got so many wonderful people here to go follow. So make sure you're following all of them. We're going to take a little bit of a break if you haven't done so. Make sure you're following us here on Table Story as well, on Twitch and on YouTube, and come hang out on the Discord. It's tablestory.tv/Discord to come hang out. Come hang out. Join the party. We've got a lot of wonderful shows here. And we've got channels on Discord for all those shows, and it's got lots of info and people looking for groups. So it's the place to be for some TTRPG. We're gonna be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for more Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Get the chief! The exile is back, and they have something. They are blessed by the Frostmaiden.
Blessed. I don't feel blessed.
Actually, do we understand them right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
One of them runs off, rushing off towards one of the tents. The other one sort of stares at Nissa, spear pointed.
I keep my hands off. Well, I'm holding a halberd, but I kind of try to look unthreatening. And just look to Moonbrook and shake my head. I do not think they will welcome us.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
And we don't need welcome, we just need to survive this.
They're only pointing the spear at her, which is a good thing.
Maybe less than a minute later, you can hear some commotion in the distance.
Exile. What do you mean?
A large man emerges from one of the distant tents, following behind this warrior. Looking out towards the group, you can see someone peering through the tents.
Bring them.
He turns his back, and maybe just out of the corner of his eye, probably only Cheppy would see in that distance. Cheppy, you could see this very hairy looking man, thick beard, scars, glaring at Nissa as he goes back inside the tent. Warrior rushes back over towards the group.
You will come with me.
Oh, didn't even ask.
All right.
Okay.
Cheppy is going to walk and get close to Nissa and just walk next to her as they're walking towards them.
Just be careful. They cannot be happy to see me.
This is the one that spoke. They have their spear pointed towards you.
Follow.
You can see, as you get closer, you can see the other warriors all have their spears sort of pointed towards you all, glaring. You see women and men dressed in these bear skins, looking pretty skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Wow! That was the loudest meow I've ever heard in my life.
Wait, that was a meow?
It was a Frostmaiden.
Yeah.
I thought you were making the noise yourself. All right.
Why does their tribe have cats?
Saber-tooth.
Saber cats.
Are you guys gonna walk?
Yeah, I am. I'm following.
Please
I'm
move your
trying to. I'm
tokens.
waiting for other people to go forward.
Needs to go.
Approaching the center of the camp, you can see a larger bonfire. There are 4 older
the fire.
warriors.
Hey, can we hang out
Nissa,
by that fire?
you recognize
That's where I
all
am.
4 of these warriors. They are, or at least they were, great warriors of the tribe, some of the strongest and mightiest.
think I
They do not look happy to see you. Each of them is glaring at you, and you hear murmurs.
Frostmaiden's blessing. She is the exile.
Things along those lines. As you are guided forward, you can see the warriors sort of step out of the way. And there are 2 younger warriors behind them. They have their spears sort of readied as this warrior beckons you over to the tent in the southeast.
I would just whisper to Moonbrook and Cheppy, just be extra careful. These are
Nissa.
very strong warriors.
Give me a perception check. Okay.
I just kind of walk forward but look down with my head hanging low. I follow this warrior.
Are we supposed to go with her? Do we just
Several.
stay here?
The warriors, as you walk past, several of them spit on the ground. The warrior waiting at the flaps of the tent motions to all of you. This way.
Fire feels good.
What a tease.
The chief wishes to speak with you.
Tyrael follows.
Yeah. Yep.
I follow as well.
Motion towards this tent. Inside, you can see two figures as the flap is opened.
Are we all going in?
Might be a little tight.
Yeah.
I think they motioned for us to go in.
Yeah.
They did.
Go,
We
let's
like
go.
Yeah, I'm going
If we
in.
all
Did
go
you
in,
summon
go.
your Susu yet, right?
No, I'm just keeping it just so I'm not pulling the token out, but we can delete it. I'm just pulling it behind me.
I
It
will
is not with
hide
me.
it for now. So,
Poof, poof.
this tent is rather small, but there is enough space for everybody inside.
All right, Tyrael's just gonna park right here. I mean, I just.
What if they light this tent on fire? What is that, the cruel thing? Ah, Jesus. Oh, they're inside. Okay, they're inside.
Hush and let them speak. I have an idea, Mortis. You might like it.
Okay, I like.
Do I hear them whispering this?
Make a perception check. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna stick with their 7. No, you don't. I don't know if it's the scene before you or your feelings just in general here, Nissa, but they are dulling your senses for the moment.
Yeah, I would rather be anywhere else.
Yeah. Inside this small tent, there are bear skins about, furs, keeping it warm. And 2 individuals. One you immediately recognize as the chief of the bear tribe, Nissa, Gunvald Halrigsson. And another figure. I would like a history check on this one from you, Nissa. You don't remember this person in the bear tribe. Now, the bear tribe doesn't necessarily all move together all the time. So it's possible you just never encountered this individual. But you don't know who they are. They have a staff next to them. And they are dressed much similar to the rest. They have a bone sort of necklace that's there. A man with a pretty gnarly looking scowl on his face. Look at you as you enter into the tent, passing through the flaps. Gunvald stares at you, Nissa.
Why have you returned, exile?
My group and I, we've been seeking a way to bring warmth back to Icewind Dale. We're in the middle of...
And what brings you back to this tribe?
We're in the middle of a test of sorts.
Is this why you have the Frostmaiden's blessing upon your heads?
Probably. We don't really know how this works.
You are lucky you have this. If
You did not. I would kill you where you stand.
I know.
I do not know how you were able to gain this blessing, this test you speak of. But if it has anything to do with what we face now, then so be it.
What you face now?
The hunters. They have not returned. The blizzard.
Emotions outside.
It grows worse with each passing moment.
As if punctuated by this, the winds howl outside. Snow and ice comes down, barely allowing you any vision outside. You feel the cold in your bones.
We have run out of food. And now it is time. You may not remember. You were young. The last time we had no food. The herds moved too far. But we do what is necessary for the tribe.
This other individual whispers in Gunvald's ear.
The four eldest. We must kill them for the tribe.
Is there no other way?
You question me? You
No.
have no place here. You question?
I have some rations. It's very little, but they're yours.
You have seen how many of us there are. How many rations do you have?
9. I know it's not a
9.
lot, but it's something.
We have already eaten the dogs.
I just look at Ray.
I'm really close to her, so I'm going to lean in and I'm going to say, I know what I can do, you know what I can do. Is this the test? I don't want them to die and be eaten either. This is life out here. And I'm trying to look at the bigger picture here. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not going to make that decision alone.
I look to the chief and I say to him, Can my group have a moment to talk alone?
Talk. Weak.
Yes, I am weaker than you. I need a moment with my friends. I don't think it's a lot to ask.
He waves his hand towards you.
Okay. Gonna move out of the tent and find a place.
By the fire, I hope.
I'm gonna move by the fire.
Yep. Here's a good spot right here.
Think about it the whole time. We're in there.
What a tease.
Let's talk in generalities in case anyone's listening. I'm not sure what to do here, considering what this test is.
Thank you for calling me your friend, Nissa. That was very kind of you.
That was
and
nice.
unexpected.
We can help deal with their elderly. That's how we can help them. It might be cruel, but this is a decision that they've made. Nothing we do is going to fix this right now.
We can help them. Ray can help them.
We don't have enough
for a
food,
day.
Nissa.
Yes, but life out here is cruel, Nissa. You should know of this.
I mean, I can help them for a day, and if they see that, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do when they see me do this?
Fatten them up, then they can eat them then. So that's
They're gonna keep me here. They're not gonna let me go. They're gonna fight you for what I can do, because that's their survival.
Ah, you're right. That's terrifying. Also, I remember when I just met you all, there was that other guy who died or something, and you were all crying over his body or something, and then you, Moonbrook, I believe you were saying, this is life in the Dale. This is how we do it. They lay where they lie, and that's it. And I feel like this is sort of that same sort of thing where this is the Dale. This is how things are done. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do here, Nissa, but this is the test.
Why am I the one that has to face this test alone?
You're not facing it alone.
you don't
But
have to. I can.
These are not your people. You haven't been responsible for multiple of their deaths already. I already have blood on my hands. Why am I the one that is required to have more?
Because this is a test, Nissa.
This isn't your fault.
How can it not be my fault if there
How
is
is it your
something that
fault?
we can do?
No, love, listen. It's not cruel to kill them. It's cruel to let them live and starve. You know I had to do this before. All of you know that. That's the test. If we let them live, you do your thing for a day more. They're suffering.
The hunters
cool
could
thing
come
is to
back.
let
The
them
herds could
know.
come back closer.
I don't think they are.
We have no way to know that.
You're right, we
Nissa,
don't.
you know
At least
what it's
giving them a
like
day
out
gives them a
there.
chance.
To starve another day.
Yes?
You know how I wish I died every day after I did what I had to do. I've done this, and if you need me to do it, I'll do it for everyone.
I'll also do it.
Do what?
Chippy will help
What are you
too.
talking about doing?
Help with the elders. I
Don't be old
understand.
But why do they need help killing elders that are already weak and old and decrepit?
And probably
It's
not
more
going
so
to provide
that they
much.
don't have to soil their hands with that. It's so that we can do it. So they don't have to have that suffering.
But they've
Look what
already
it
been
does
doing
to
it.
Nissa.
Well, they haven't killed their own, they killed their dogs.
They asked
This
us
is the
to do it.
first time. We can offer to do this for them so that they don't have to.
What is
We
the
can't
purpose
fix-
of the test? Is it
That-
for us to be
Cruelty.
cruel or not to be cruel?
That's
I
it.
don't think it's witness cruelty, because I don't think the Frostmaiden wants someone who is brave enough to just witness cruelty, because that just happens in the Dale, always. But if someone can survive in being cruel, then they could survive in the Dale, which means it's a matter of survival. Sorry, I'm just now having a flash of genius. So if that means they are having it's a bit of survival, so cruelty, endurance, and preservation is all the 4 steps of survival. That's what we have to do. We have to survive out here, and that's exactly what's going on. So we just have to be a part of this. We have to be a part of the world of Icewind Dale and the Curse by acclimating to the Frostmaiden's
Okay.
way of life. And I
So
think
you're
that's what
saying-
this is.
So,
you're
we're
saying-
servants of the Frostmaiden, and we just have to.
Well, right now we are, because we got this weird thing on our heads.
Yeah, I was figuring.
So, for this test of cruelty, we don't intervene.
Or we
Don't
slaughtered the
stop
whole
it from
village.
happening. No, don't.
That would be a mercy.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of this. It's really weird here. Because then, what is the cruelty and what is the mercy?
Cruelty would be letting them kill their own.
that, because that's
And
what
letting
they're
them-
already trying to do.
Yeah.
They want us
And-
to kill them for them in order to grant
Did they
them a
ask us?
mercy.
Did they ask us to, or are they just like we have
They
I
to?
do not
alluded
think
to
they
it.
would want this.
It's why we offer. That's all Cheppy was saying.
Okay,
we
so
just
we kill them, cook them, feed them.
But would that not be helping?
You have had time to speak.
All right, Nissa, well, I think it's time for you to.
It's your decision,
will
Nessa.
help kill these men,
Oh,
or you will leave.
Clarification. That's good.
Stay by the fire for a little bit. That's at least payment. I can get.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, this is up to you there.
You can see
But I'll do it if you need.
the
I'm
chief begin to exit the tent. He looks towards you all. He throws a dagger at your feet, Nissa.
That's.
I cannot have more bear tribe blood on my hands.
But
Moonbrook picks up the dagger then.
Cheppy lays a hand on Nissa's back.
I think this test is for Nissa. I think she has to be the one to do it. On two standings. One, to repay her debt to her tribe, and two, it's the cruelest if someone of their own tribe does it. That's just me. It's just my thought.
That's very good. It's very good because she probably it's the coolest for her to do it. Right? That's why she's going to do it.
Nissa,
Great idea.
Same.
Nissa, I know how conflicted you are for this, and we can't tell you what to do. Okay, we're your friends and we're behind you.
But we could
Fine.
heavily suggest it.
Okay, but this is a terrible thing. This is a terrible thing.
Law of the
And
land.
maybe it doesn't have to be you, but this brought us to your tribe. Like, that can't be a coincidence.
Cheppy can put them.
That's what I was about to ask, Cheppy. It's like you read my damn mind.
Cheppy can put them to sleep, Nissa, so that they never wake up and feel it. They'll go surrounded by their family.
That eliminates the cruelty, doesn't it?
I mean,
No, because it's still on Nissa's heart. Any dragonborn having to survive through that is not the
cruelty
same.
is towards me.
I can tell you this is real because this fire feels real
What
good.
do you say, exile?
Remember,
Your
Nissa.
choice. Your choice.
Moonbrook
that's-
holds out the dagger for Nissa to take.
You should
And
be
Cheppy.
used to killing bear tribe.
Hey, Nissa.
I'll take the dagger.
Nissa, remember when I have hard crimes, I think of what the scribble scrawls back in my ice tribe used to sing about, and they used to sing about you have to be cruel to be kind in your right measure, and I think this is it.
Sure. Yeah.
I will do what I must. If this is what you ask of me, I will do what you ask.
Law of the land. I feel no disturbance in my
This
lord.
is for the tribe, unlike what you did.
All right. I will do what you ask.
How do you do this, Nissa?
Where are they?
They're all around. You see them sort of standing there, staring at you.
these are all the elderly around us?
Mm-hmm.
They're just like awake and healthy. There's no like sick.
Wait.
They're not elderly by what we would consider elderly.
Like elders of the clan, I guess. That sense?
50-year-olds.
I walk up to the first one, and I put a hand on his shoulder, and I say, "Thank you for your sacrifice," and I stab him in the heart.
They stare at you in the eyes the whole time, slumping forward slowly against you.
I kind
Moonbrook
of
will help catch as well.
Yeah, I kind of will just kneel down with him and lay him to rest. And then I will struggle to get up, walk over to the next person, say, "Thank you for your sacrifice," and I'll stab him in the heart. I will lay him down as gently as I can and walk up to the next person.
This is...
Thank you.
Arvid. Arvid took you on your first hunt.
Thank you for your sacrifice. And I stab him in the heart. And I fall to my knees along with him. I'm covered in blood at this point. I really struggle to get up.
Moonbrook help throw.
With Moonbrook's help.
Last.
And I walk to the last person.
See Mira. She looks at you with furrowed brows. She says,
"This will not forgive what you did."
I know. Nothing can. Thank you for your sacrifice. And I stab her as well.
She falls
I lay her
against
down
you.
gently on the ground. And I don't get up. I just sit there on the ground, crying and not saying anything.
Gunvald motions towards the warriors.
Quickly, get them prepared.
Gunvald turns his back towards you. Before he enters the tent, he says,
"This was for the Frostmaiden, not for you."
I know. I can never take back what I've done.
No. My son will never come back.
He enters the tent. The snow blows hard. The wind gusts, putting out the fire. and everything goes white around you.
No, not the fight!
Again, you find yourselves in the fortress of Grimskull.
Teriel looks at Nissa. Does he see any signs of blood?
Yes.
It's okay, you... Oh.
She's covered in blood.
You did what had to be done.
It was a test. I knew it. It was gonna be bad. It was gonna be cruel. Told you. But my theory about us being the bad people are still in the air.
You know, I don't
Do
want to
not
take credit
speak
for that.
to
I don't
me.
want
Just don't.
I don't want to take credit for that at all.
It was a
I
good
just
save.
walk forward.
Did we pass? Did we fail? I
It was a
mean,
test. You did what you needed to do for the test.
I know we're here, but was that pass or fail?
I think we'd be dead
Teriel
if we failed.
whispers in Ray Twin's ear. Well, I was going to throw the shardland in front of them and say round 2. Whoa!
I
honestly thought that's what it was supposed to be, but
I mean,
I'm glad I suggested the other thing first.
I know. Maybe
Well,
there's
not
a lot
glad, but you know.
No, I know. I think there's a lot of cruel, different things we could have done.
I thought that was the coolest thing.
Are we taking suggestions for cruel things we could have
No.
done?
No, I think we're
Okay,
all, let's
sorry,
be.
sorry.
let's
I was
go.
thinking the coolest thing for a paladin to do is to do that. I'm glad I didn't,
Yeah.
and I'm not proud of it.
No, but you're thinking about the Dale, the whole of the Dale. Okay, so
Beginning
That
to
was
think
just a
it's
thought.
even worth it.
it wasn't an action. So it's okay.
But I didn't do it.
No.
I think the cold is getting to me. On to the next test. And he marches forward.
I think after Mortis chimes in for a moment, they're like, no, he goes, okay, and then starts skipping down the ice, not happily, but just so he doesn't fall, with the crampons on, and he tries to sort of chase after Nissa.
Nissa is standing in the ice rink room.
Nissa. I know that was really hard, Nissa. Are you paying attention? Nissa?
Can you just let me be, please? I will come with you. I will fight whoever I need to fight. I will do whatever I need to do. Just let me be. I do not want to talk to any of you right now.
And then Mortis goes in for a hug.
I
Mortis hugs
stand there.
Nissa's upper thigh.
Yep.
Moonbrook walks by and grabs Morty by his collar and yanks him off and just shoves him so they can keep moving. She'll look at Nissa, but she won't say anything and just keep walking.
I will follow Moonbrook.
Should we go straight across? Okay.
Yeah,
Seems some delaying.
You can see Akuma is still lying in a heap. There's probably a
Oh, okay. I was going to ask if he was breathing. Could have fed him to the tribe.
That would have been so helpful.
But it wouldn't have been cruel.
I cast dimensional door. I can't. That would have been.
Let's put him in the bag of holding.
over to another door.
Killing the walrus won't bring them back, okay?
Are you all standing where you would like to be standing?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Wait, and this is by herself? Okay. That's cool. Oh,
I'm just gonna stand with Moonbrook. Wherever she goes, I'll go with her. I'm not looking at anyone. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm just there.
I think Mortis is super awkward and is trying so hard to just wait for the cue that he can talk to Nissa. any sort of
Terriel's looking
moment.
at Nissa and looking at the door. At this point. It's like,
I'll try to help you unless someone's a little bit stronger, probably.
Oh yeah, I'm super strong. Here, yeah, you and me. Let's do it.
So
No, I was being serious, man.
all right,
I'll
I'm being
walk
serious
up to
too.
the door and pull it.
I help her.
Yeah, I'll stand back.
okay. Nissa, make an athletics check with advantage. Nissa slides the massive door open.
And I love those snow sounds.
Another room.
And then I send Booger.
Booger flies in. Inside this room, Booger sees another empty room with a door at the end. Going towards the door,
Yeah?
Booger sees that the lintel has broken off, but you can still make out the word endurance carved above the door.
Okay, and then Booger comes back, and then I tell them all, so it says endurance. I think this is our endurance one, so this is probably going to mean, like, really cold, or on fire. No, that was probably cruel. Or running a lot. So...
maybe waves of enemies.
Oh, God, that would suck. Okay,
Does Velen and Teriel, I know they've got a level of exhaustion, so are there visible signs of it? Oh, and?
They're shivering. I mean, pretty blatantly.
I've been armor, so I feel like hell.
All right.
Bags under my eyes are normal, darling.
I think I'm going to go up to each one of them, and I'm going to put my hand on them. And one at a time, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability for Bear's Endurance.
So, I don't think you can do that. I think you can cast it on one person, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's concentration. Damn it.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm so excited. I was so excited. Okay.
You can choose one to put it on if you'd like.
I am going to choose one. Gonna have to put it on Velen.
Does anybody have more than one?
Thank you.
I wish. So I'm gonna, I'll cast it on Velen, and it is concentration, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
So,
that.
Enhance ability. Specifically, Bear's Endurance grants you advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, checks. I don't know. Does that include saving throws?
No, just checks.
Checks. Yeah.
It's checks.
And you gain 2d6 temporary hit points, Velen. So, one of you can roll that.
I'll do
Have
it.
at it.
She gave all of
So
us?
on brand, it's not. It's just, I should have expected it. As soon as Velen said, I'll do it,
2-1. It's not
Someone has to make that
Can I
be
roll for giggles? Not that
drama.
it's gonna count, just to see.
Yeah, sure.
Critical tittacles.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Awesome. Perfect. Super awesome.
Yeah, that was 2 ones to the podcast listeners. Velen, you feel slightly better.
Minimal. Thank you.
Look, there's something weird with magic right now. I'm sorry.
Should have chose someone younger.
Where my
How dare you?
I mean, I'm just looking at the.
I mean, I'm not.
You're about my age, I
wasn't
believe.
I wasn't factoring
Not
age.
in elven years.
Exactly.
But I didn't mean it that. Just saying.
I have no idea how he meant it. No idea.
Okay.
It's hard to not sound rude. Anyway, I'm walking in.
That's because it was rude, darling.
Right.
Teriel walks in.
Walk into the room. Again, another sort of empty anvil-shaped room lies before you. Do you all follow?
Oh yeah.
Yep, ready.
In for a penny.
Sticking with Moonbrook, not talking.
Please move yourselves to where you would like to be.
Well, I guess I'll just stay around in front of the door so nobody else want to go up there.
Hey, thanks, man.
I'll stay close to you if you want. I'll stay within that 10 feet just so I can get the benefits of you and also so you could open the door.
Velen, since you have bear strength, you want to help me with the door?
No, it's endurance. I didn't give it. I didn't go for strength. I'm sorry.
Darling, I'm strong of mind, not of body. Jeez.
That's the next door.
I mean, I could have.
So, Teriel stands before this door marked with endurance on it.
I'm not excited for this one. This one's gonna suck.
I'm pretty excited.
What do you do?
He looks down and he's like, young elves has a lot of stamina. And he grabs the door handle and...
Oh no, you spit on your... Do you have gloves on?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just stuck your skin to the thing.
No,
it's like the pole.
Like licking the pole.
I triple you.
You can assume that you all have gloves on with your winter clothes. If you didn't, your fingers would be finger
he has
sickles.
furs on everything. Like he's... My inventory's full of furs.
All right, Teriel. Give me an athletics check, please.
The worst guy to be doing it. Is nobody helping? Everybody staying back? Okay.
No, I believe in you.
Yeah, what do I love how
You
it's
don't
like you go
need
for
my
it.
help. You're so young
You're
and
right.
spry.
I'll help.
Get me away here.
Shit!
Okay.
Look at that!
Teriel digs in his crampons.
Call me the oldest. I rips the door.
You open the door and are immediately greeted by the familiar, horrific blizzard to the face.
I just hate the spot.
Yep.
I think we'd be used to it by now.
I don't think we ever will.
Nissa just stares into the cold, like...
Better get used to it. There's someone's endurance.
You are blasted in the face by this blizzard, and everything goes white. You lose sight of each other.
Shit.
Everything vanishes in a flurry of snow and ice. And when your vision clears, you are still partially greeted by this same sight. Blizzard around you. A raging snowstorm. You find yourselves in a familiar environment. Ice.
I was hoping for Vaishan.
All about you. Jagged pieces. Like serrated knives stick up in random spots around.
Can I tell if this was the same place or not?
Make a
Using
survival
my-
check, please.
Outlander thing?
Well, that would be map based if I'm not mistaken.
It's landmarks as well. In geography, you can recall terrain, settlements, features around you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Outlander.
14 is still enough to know that this is probably the glacier, but somewhere different.
I think we're someone different, but we're still here.
What?
On the glacier.
So like the other ones. Okay.
Yeah, just different. It's just a different spot.
Okay.
Can anyone see anything?
I look up to see if this thing's above us, like it usually is.
Are we getting a
Little
codicil of white to
snowflake.
go to a glacier?
So, I'm sorry, you're looking for what now, right?
The snowflake, just see if it's above our heads. The
It is,
blessing.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What do we see? Right, everybody look around. What do we see here? What's around us?
Very difficult to see. You see this snowstorm all around you.
Okay.
Cheppy, you can give me a perception check.
Definitely.
Moonbrook's gonna start taking her rope off her bag and like handing it so nobody gets lost.
Yeah,
we all
got
grab
it.
the rope.
Yeah.
Take a piece of rope and just tie it to my belt.
12?
Can't see anything, Cheppy.
Ugh, even Chappie can't see anything in this weather. Definitely hold on to the ropes.
Okay.
Well, maybe this is the test for us to venture into nothing until we come out the other end, if there is another end.
No, in the Dale, we tend to stick where we stick during stuff like this. Otherwise, you could fall off a cliff or
yeah.
into a ravine. Like you get snow blind and lost. It's not
Endurance, not perseverance, right? If it was perseverance, we probably want to push forward. But if endurance, we should just
I think
stick
we are
here
just meant to
and hold it.
survive.
We need
Great.
to sit.
Then if that's the case, Felon, summon the hut, and
We'll be fine. Yeah, exactly.
Are we going to check out any of our surroundings first, or?
I don't think that's necessary.
Perhaps you can send out Booger, but I
That's a
think
great
we are
idea. I
just meant
should
to
send out
survive.
Booger.
Just make
Because
the
we
hut.
don't know. We don't want to make an assumption, remember? You said that,
That's
Terrier.
true, but at the moment it's getting colder. I don't want to die making thoughts of plans. So what if we
Yes,
summon
but
your hut and
My
she does
heart
the
is
fire?
not cheap, so to speak. So,
How many times could
well,
you
we'll just stand there.
hypothetically do that in a day? Put that hut down. 3 times. Okay. Yeah, that takes a lot out of you. Okay.
Well, okay. Well,
Maybe the test is to stick with whatever decision we pick. It's endurance, so if we pick to walk, we just have to stick to it. But if we stay here, we have to make sure we stay here.
Yeah, but if we
I think
get
we have
in
a
a hut,
better chance within
Are
the
we-
hut than
Yeah,
in doing anything else.
but is that cheating?
why is it cheating? It's just endurance. We can.
We're not enduring at that point.
right, but we haven't investigated anything thus far.
I think we
I am
send an
considering
eyeball out, and we
standing
also
here
send a
with you,
booger out.
Teriel. That is something.
Okay.
Let me just say that the magic is weird here, right? So, I would say that if she tried to do that, it might just not even work.
It was
So-
weird
It's
in
not
there,
worth
but out
trying.
here it was
We have the
normal.
blessing. Yeah.
Are we actually out here, or are we still in there?
Okay, actually, that's a good question.
Considering the
Create
blood all over
bonfire
her,
next to
we're
her.
Or we could just do that.
You cast Create Bonfire next to you, Cheppy.
Does it feel weird at all?
No.
Yeah, no, this is outside, guys.
Then we all
I'd
shut up.
also like to point out as the bonfire illuminates the small area around you, Nissa is still covered in blood.
Well, that's enough. So, hut, fire, then scout while we're inside, or stay out here and do it.
I think we should stay out here and stay close to the fire. We should be fine.
With the wind blowing. Okay.
Yeah, the wind does suck. But if we get close enough to it, we'll block the wind and also get warm. But
I mean, we can.
fine.
I just figure we should find out more about our surroundings and if there is any
Yes.
sort of caveat to this,
Yes.
rather
And there
than
could
just
be a camp over
summoning
there.
up a hut and cheating,
Right.
so to speak.
Well, okay. So remember when we were at? Remember when we first picked up the cart and the 2 polar bears, and that blizzard rolled in, and I turned into the big bear, and we had the tent sort of set up a way so everybody could get around. I mean, I feel like that's within the spirit of enduring, right? So maybe we can find a wall and try and do something like that again.
Why
I figured
have we
this is a
not sent
guide,
out Booger?
right? This I'm assuming Did the god set this up, or did someone else set this up?
That's true.
And while this is happening, Booger's just gonna go to get a perimeter.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. What?
Oh, and then go get a perimeter. Booger's gonna
Perimeter.
go out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
perimeter.
think half of that came out as burp, so I don't. Yeah.
And then
Perimeter.
perimeter.
I thought he said create
So,
a Twitter, but
Just to be clear,
Then I'm gonna create Twitter.
Okay.
just to be clear, Booger is taking perimeter of what?
Oh, of our area and trying to just get any sort of read of any sort of
Just a circle?
landmarks. Yeah, and like go maybe about like 40, 50 feet out, or at least the distance I would think it was to the campsite every time we showed up in this
sure.
So,
wherever we are.
Booger begins to make a circle outwards, about 50 feet or so out, or maybe even a little bit further. You've been a little bit further than that, it seems like, from these camps. Floating about, Booger sees more white, more blizzard, and then I would like you to make a perception check with disadvantage. You hear something to the west.
What is that? I think Booger, if we're looking at Booger as an undulating mass, he's going to like snap to attention and then sort of like
Booger forms an exclamation
look.
point.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And then an arrow.
and then a hand pointing, and then it's going to point to the west, and then turn back into itself, and then go toward the west.
So you send Booger west.
Mm-hmm.
Heading west through this blizzard, there's this feeling of like when you're driving at night through the snow. Anyone that has done that has a little bit of a Back to the Future, going through time kind of vibe. With snowflakes smacking into the windshield. It looks like that through Booger's vision. And Booger comes across several figures dressed in heavy furs. They look like they are taking down tents.
Okay. Do these people look familiar?
I have to get pretty close. This is...
I'm gonna get as close as I can.
Booger starts to head close to these figures. Booger gets close enough and they still don't see him.
Did you roll 1?
No, but damn close. Booger flies nearby, camouflaged by the snow.
Of course.
And these figures are they are dressed in heavy furs. They look similar. Give me an investigation check.
23.
They are wearing elk hides.
Hey. All right, and then Booger is
Several
gonna
of them
zip
have
back.
like antlers and stuff, sort of adorning their hides.
Yeah, I'll bring Booger back, back to me, and then I go. All right, so it looks like in this direction,
And then I just kind of wait for Booger to show up. And then I point in the direction he came from.
that direction, there is a camp with some people who are packing up their tents, but they have elk hides and like antlers. So that's probably another tribe?
Yeah, so you would know this.
Sorry. I don't know this.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that probably a tribe. But
Probably an elk tribe. By
Probably
anything
elk.
we've learned so far.
great,
Wolf,
great
bear,
deductions.
elk. Okay. So the wolf tribe killed their own, was going to kill the, I don't know, next heir in the line. And the bear tribe, endurance, elk.
Cruelty.
Okay. They said that the food was scarce. Yeah?
Uh-huh. They are.
okay.
It looks like they're packing. They're not setting up a tent. They're packing a tent.
Right.
We need
So
to help
they follow
them
the
endure
elk.
this.
Perhaps that is. Yes.
We help them endure this.
Yes.
This weather.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Well, but
Uh-huh.
we can't do it like we did it before, because, he like points, kind of looks towards Nissa, and she's covered in blood.
Covered in blood. Yeah.
And we can always say it's elk blood. I mean, can we say that?
Does anyone have any magics to clean her?
I mean, there's snow all around and the fire.
Perhaps I
Prestidigitation?
can help. Yes. And I'll cast prestidigitation on her.
Prestidigitation. Such a great word.
There you
Okay.
go, Nissa. Now you're all clean.
Blood is cleaned from Nissa.
I kind of look down and I just shake my head. I still see it there. Like, I know it's probably not visible to anyone else, but I still see it there. I don't really say anything, though.
So
Like
looks down
Rodney.
at her hands, probably for a little
Yeah.
bit longer than you might expect.
We can try to help them if they are elk tribe. They may not immediately attack us.
Would they know you, Nissa?
I mean,
Nissa?
the people.
It's really random. It's possible there might be someone that knows of you.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Okay,
Alright.
let's
Shall
go.
we?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do it.
All right.
Let's
All right.
go.
Well, just lead the way.
Okay, I am leading. This is weird. This way.
Yes. I'm keep on this again.
As he marches
Hold-
into the fog.
Holding onto the rope.
All right,
Mortis,
yeah, rope.
One hand
Rope.
on the road.
And he comes back and goes, oh, rope, yes.
Jimmy's
Mortis-
definitely holding it.
Mortis marches off, leading the way, rope in hand.
Okay,
Through
should
the
be right
snow.
up here.
Up ahead, you can see the figures packing up tents. One of them is sort of moving about.
You have to hurry. If you don't, you'll freeze.
Here they are. Here they are.
Should we speak up to announce ourselves, or
Either that or Nissa can go from here.
Does Elk Tribe like goblins? Should I? I'm gonna stick back and I'll watch.
yeah,
from here.
You
yeah.
probably want to.
Uh-huh. I don't think the Elk Tribe likes me very much, if I remember correctly.
Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, it's not. I can polymorph you.
Oh, that's a good idea. We'll get there.
Okay.
Are we close to them now?
You are maybe 20 feet away, I think. Even with dark vision and such, seeing through the snow and the night is difficult. You'd probably have to be about 20 feet or so away to see them. And you can see now that there are several of them here packing up various tents and belongings and things, loading them onto sleds. And as you approach, you get pretty close before anyone notices you. Then one of them does notice and points towards you. Several of them brandish their weapons, and then one of them holds up their hands.
Peace. We're not here to harm you.
They point towards you.
We shall not lie down and die for your pleasure, emissaries of Oriel. Begone, vultures!
Oh, I don't like her either. I mean, I
We're
didn't
not
choose
here
this.
to
The
hurt
light
you.
We
chose
didn't
me.
choose this. This isn't.
It chose us.
Sort of.
We're trying
wanna
to bring
help.
warmth back to Icewind Dale. This is part of a test. We think perhaps we're here to help you. If we may.
Persuasion check, please, Nissa.
One sec.
Test? What test? We are beset by the blizzard that the god that you serve sends down upon us.
We do not serve her.
We don't.
You have
Trying-
her mark.
It's part of the
We're-
process, but we're trying to stop her. She hates us.
More like a
But we
curse.
hate her, to be quite honest
Yeah,
with
we
you.
really
I'm cold
do.
as hell out here. I don't know about you.
If we followed her, we wouldn't say that we hate her, and we do.
We must pass through her tests in order to gain any standing to fight her.
It's a step.
It's a process.
Okay, we still could be inside her palace. Okay, so let's not say so many things.
There's
No, she
something.
hated the Frostmaiden.
I didn't say that though. This sounds so all clear. I didn't say that about her.
Could they all fit inside?
Okay.
I mean, we couldn't have angered her if we have these things over our head, right?
How many of them are there? Like, would we all fit together inside the hut?
There's no huts. They're packing them up. They're leaving.
No, our hut.
No, they're talking my
Our
hut, I think.
Our hut is so.
Yeah.
Not
That's
even
tiny.
close.
Yeah, we got.
There's
bad
many
sense.
of them.
So
Can we help
them
you?
to stay.
I mean, they should stay, right? Am I crazy? Shouldn't they stay? This is insane. They should not
We should
move
ask-
during this.
We should
Why
ask
would they
what.
do this?
What? No,
How about we ask them what's happening because they mentioned a storm or a blizzard?
It's happening all around us.
Excuse me, what perchance is going on that your tribe is moving?
We must leave. The elk, the reindeer, they have all left from this blizzard. We head east. Some of our scouts has seen them heading this way. We must follow. Otherwise, we will have no food.
So we will help you endure then.
No food, huh?
I was.
Yeah,
what are
I
you gonna
mean-
do keep them warm.
Ray, can you check and see how long this is going to last?
Yeah, I'll give it a
Good
shot.
That's
I'm
a
gonna
great
do
idea.
Druid craft.
Forever.
Calculating.
Ray,
24 hours in this location.
Yeah.
this will last longer than 24 hours.
Yeah, that's fair. So,
Yeah, it's gonna
do we
last
help
longer
them
than that.
find the elk, or do we make them stay here and die? Convince them that is a good thing.
We must
Help them
go.
and- no. They've got to endure it. They've got to stay.
Have you ever thought that walking out there, you will die a lot faster than enduring this storm for the next couple of days? Maybe
We
the elk
must
will
follow
circle?
the tracks. We must follow the elk. We must follow the reindeer. Otherwise, we will have no food.
Yeah,
Can
but
we
if they're
tell
not
how many
fast
people
enough-
are here?
Give me perception check, Chappie.
Isn't the blizzard already covering up the tracks? Because I
That's-
looked
yeah.
for tracks, and I could tell that the blizzard's already washed away those, pretty much.
You have no idea how long this blizzard has lasted, and it does take a little bit of time for that to happen. So if they are hauling ass, there's a chance that there might still be some tracks.
Perhaps we can help them make the journey, endure the winds and storm while.
Teriel, you look like you want to say something. Yes.
I suggest We have some of the best trackers here. We're in better shape. They stay put. We get the elk. We bring it back. Enough for them to, I don't know, endure.
They need to follow their food. That's
We
the whole
can
point
grab
of the nomadic
food.
tribe such as this.
Why don't we nomad ourselves out there, grab it and bring it back?
Grab an entire herd of elk. That is why the Reghead tribes are nomadic. But we can lead
We
them.
help them endure, like Nissa said, yes.
Question.
If we can track the elk for them and have them follow us, that could be beneficial.
How are we gonna track better than a tribe that lives to track elks?
You just said that we could.
Cheppy.
We have Booger, we have Velen's Eye.
Okay. Sure.
What if we don't know if this is real or not? What if we were able to give them food and we're trying to bring warmth again? What if we can do it fast enough? What if they just stay here and we give them food and we bring warmth to the Dale?
I don't think we have enough food for that. Even if I do what I do after a day,
They can share. Look what other tribes were willing to do. They were eating their
Do you want to
elders.
force them to do the same thing?
Yeah, we can.
Cheppy's
not
not,
the same
saying
all right.
that they're doing the same thing.
Okay, let's
Nissa.
pack it up and go with them.
Wait, all right.
Everybody agree? Okay.
I have a question.
Mortis.
I don't think we could stop them really.
So, if we are, if we're working on, like, anything that is, if we're working on the helping them, right? What is the, how does, my question is, and I don't really understand, is how did they say that they're not going to stay here for the Frostmaiden? Remember that? It's like they've already been asked this before by her. The first thing they said was, "We are not going for the Frostmaiden," right? So what?
Do you think they've been told to endure already?
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Are they? I think there's more information here about
Either that
what's
or they
going on
won't
with
listen to us because of, you know,
I mean, it's possible.
both.
That's possible.
Viable. So we do what they want to do then, right? And go with them. I guess that's the only thing that we can agree on.
Not for nothing, but helping them to their food will help them endure. Rather than
That's fair.
just giving them scraps.
Okay. Well, ask them.
I can try and help feed some people. I don't know. I'm sorry. How many do you have in your tribe here? I can't tell.
So Cheppy did a check here. Cheppy, you did a rough count. There's maybe 30 or 40 of them.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I can feed all of them. It's gonna hurt, but I can do it.
I can also find maybe food for up to 5 people.
I still have some rations. But I think that Velen is right. We have to help them follow their elk herd. It will help them endure in the long run.
Precisely.
Maybe it's a test for both, not only them but us.
Maybe.
It is always
I'm
a
sure.
test for us.
Not here. It sucks. What a shitty predicament.
Well, we have a nice, cushy hut that we can always reside in should we get a little too cold. So, I'm not worried about us.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry.
They're almost done
Packing up?
Packing up, and you can hear like the dogs are probably starting to bark, and you can see that they're loaded up the carts as they are looking like they're ready to head out.
We're not gonna
they
be
still
able
have
to
their
keep
dogs.
up.
Perhaps
Should we
Booger can be
try-
sent ahead to follow the tracks while they remain.
Should probably talk to them first. Let them know what we're doing.
Yeah, we should probably go get them.
Excuse me. And I'll walk up to one of them.
The one that spoke to you had a sort of they had like a antlers, like a crown of antlers around their head. Two big burly looking guards stand next to this individual. As you approach, they cross their spears.
What do you want? We must leave before the tracks disappear.
Yes, we will go with you. Don't worry about that. Our friends here, all of us, are very capable. We have abilities that would help you endure this storm and perhaps find your herd that you're looking for.
Very well. We must leave now.
Of course.
Come.
And I'll gesture towards everybody to come.
All right, here we
I
go.
guess we're going.
And we're
Okay,
moving.
Dario
This is
follows.
how we stay warm. This is how we move by staying warm. We stay warm by staying moving. By moving and we're moving and we're moving.
Hurry up! We will lose the tracks if we do not keep moving. Go, go.
Okay.
Mortis, perchance you can send Booger ahead.
Yes, I can. Onward.
Do not fear the green blob. He will follow the tracks, lest they vanish from our untrained eyes.
Out east, you travel across the Reghead Glacier. You've done these sorts of treks before, Nissa. Following reindeer and game, keeping the tribe alive. This blizzard is particularly terrible. And this journey continues on and on and on. You are slogging along the ice, and it is not an easy travel. You have to stop periodically, helping out the sleds, maneuvering them across the ice. They are made for this place, and yet still the blizzard slows your movement and your advance. Hours pass. Urging you forward, the elk tribe continues. Periodically, you hear yelling,
There's more tracks this way. I can barely see them.
Following the tracks through the blizzard you go. Hours and hours pass. 8 hours of walking and traveling. Horrific blizzard blasting you in the face the entire way. Snow has accumulated all over your winter clothing. Frost and horrible, teeth-chattering cold relentlessly pummels you. And the 9th hour approaches. And I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw against the cold.
While
You have advantage.
this is happening, Cheppy's also going to be checking on Frog to see how he's doing.
Oops. My bad. That's disadvantage. Oh well.
Frog.
Do you also still have Teriel's aura?
Yes. You have your
Oh,
plus
oh,
4
wonderful.
bonus from Teriel. Frog is doing better somehow than they were inside that fortress, Chep. Even in the face of this blizzard, you are not, however, Cheppy. Maybe your periodic checking on Frog, opening up your clothing, is not the greatest idea. you suffer a level of exhaustion on top of what you already have.
Yikes.
It's 3? Oh.
I as I'm
Three?
walking,
He's
I
got
just
2, I believe.
Oh, 2. Okay.
I just sort of stoically face it
Wait.
the entire time.
Oh, I
But
shouldn't
s-
have disadvantage on this.
Yeah, I was about to
Sorry, that
say,
was my
because it
bad.
was a
Doesn't matter.
saving. Oh.
It's the 3. It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
first
it is.
roll there.
First roll.
yeah.
Yep.
Moonbrook?
I see her.
Oof.
You also take a level of exhaustion.
Yep, figured that was coming.
And I'm sorry, continue with what you were saying.
I just, if I see them both freezing and chattering, I would give them my furs. I know it only helps a little, but I just don't say anything. I just give them to them.
There's a combination of things happening here. It's not merely the cold. You've been walking across the glacier for 8, now 9 hours without really stopping. These nomads, and again, this is a kind of a trek that you have made before. You know how important it is, Nissa, to find this herd. Much like Velen suggested. Without this herd and a reliable food source, the tribe will die. There have definitely been conversations that you've had amongst the bear tribe where you've heard of tribe offshoots dying out, not finding herds. This is imperative. They do this because they must, and stopping means death. And yet you continue forward.
We have to keep going. I just say this to Moonbrook. It's the only way they'll survive.
I know. I'm so tired.
As I see everybody shivering and shaking and slowing down, I'm reminded about how long it's been. And I reach into my bag and I pull out another 7 or so of the little vials, and I pop them and I bring them over and I go, all right, everybody, cheers. Yeah.
And he
7
takes another
more
one of his.
vials.
Yeah, and then I cast 8 again.
Oh, am I supposed to chew this as it goes down, or do you kind of just let
Take
it
it and
flop
drink it.
down?
Okay, so you all have the aid benefits again.
It's supposed to be drink, not solid.
It's frozen. It's
Is this
frozen.
nasty?
You have to
Be
chew it.
glad the worst
Yeah,
you
you
have
have
to
to-
suffer is
Yeah, you have
a
to chew it.
disgusting drink.
Gonna eat like a duck and not chew it and probably gag on it.
Swallow.
Poop's gonna be great.
Nissa just like chugs it down. Her face doesn't change. She just keeps walking.
Does the cold that we're like going through right now feel like the same kind of cold that Cheppy suffered through when she lost her hand?
Oof. Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Anyone who looks at Cheppy would probably notice that she looks terrified right now.
Yeah.
Just blue lips, just fear in her eyes. She's just like hunched over with her hands under her arms, just like holding Frog in close and just like furiously shivering.
And yet you continue to follow the tribe. Another hour passes, and I need another Constitution saving throw.
And
Against the
this
cold.
time, wait, hold on, Cheppy, don't do it yet. This time before you, I guess maybe throughout the time, you're going to, I think, if you let me, you're going to like go open up and check on the frog, and I go, stop doing that. You're letting out the warm air. and I'm going to use my flash of genius, which I haven't been able to do mechanically yet, and I'm going to give you my intelligence as an additional modifier onto your save.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
So what does that give me additional?
You get you get +2 onto the save.
+6. No.
So now you have a +6.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Can I
You
get
didn't
that
even need it.
+6? Oh, I don't need it. Never mind.
No, you don't get the +6.
Debbie feels like a genius.
And I'm probably gonna fail it.
Is
Yes.
that a 14?
Oh.
Okay, I was too busy paying attention to you.
Flash of genius.
Mortis.
That's right. I was just concentrating on her the whole time. I just wasn't realize that my nose, face, and hands are just dangling in the cold.
Mortis, you just barely passed
Oh, sweet.
because of Teriel's aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay next
right,
to
I
Terry.
forgot about Teriel's aura.
I'm hugging him. I'm around his midsection. Like,
All right.
Thank you.
thanks, buddy.
Okay, good. All right, don't mention it.
Another
Alright, sorry.
hour of movement
warm.
passes, and I need another con save.
Oh, dear golly.
Every step that you make across the ice and cold gets harder and harder. And Cheppy is very slow going at this point with
I love it.
with her
together.
her 2 levels of exhaustion.
9.
Okay. Is that everybody's? Nissa, need yours?
I did. 18 and 25.
That was the okay, yes. Okay. Moonbrook, Ariel, Velen, you take a level of exhaustion on top of what you already have.
Oh, that's great.
I'm very, very cold right now. I don't know if I can keep going.
I like put my arm around her and kind of help her walk and just try to keep her warm.
Just go slower because I'm feeling a little slow, a little sluggish.
That probably
Debbie
hurts.
is too.
Oh,
Maybe we can ask if someone can give us a ride on a cart. Swap out for a little bit.
I have an
Maybe trade
idea.
food.
It's gonna, yeah. Can I see your big axe? Your big axe, Nissa?
he said big ass.
Show me your big axe. What's that axe do? All right, and then I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to. You mind if I heat this up a bit?
Will it cause permanent damage?
Nope, I can fix that.
Possibly.
I mean, no, not at all.
All right.
Okay, and then I will reach into my bag and take out what looks like to be a ferrocite rod and a dagger, and I start shaving flint onto it, and the sparks lay on top of it, and as they do, I'm going to cast heat metal, and I want the head of this axe, polearm halberd thing, to go red hot, and then I'm going to be like, everybody, gather around.
While for 6 seconds it's red hot, I'm going to then hope that it is hot enough for all of us to at least toast our hands for a little bit.
6 seconds?
Yeah, it's around. Yeah, so I just like red hot, and I'm just like, everybody get around. And then hopefully at least, but I mean, it will still keep the heat for a while afterward.
Yours is only a round. It's not a whole minute.
Hold on, let me double check.
I get it for a minute, so I figured it's the same thing. You should get 10 rounds.
It is a minute. Yeah, thank you. So for a whole minute, this thing is red hot. Yeah, thank you.
How many levels of exhaustion does Moonbrook have?
2.
I pick her up and just like snuggle her against me and carry her.
Don't we have wood or something in that bag of yours?
The problem
yet.
is we can't really stop. I mean, we'll
That's
lose
also
them if we
true.
stay for too long.
But that is a great idea, and I take a log out while it's still hot, and I kiss it to the log, and so it catches fire.
As he does this, I'm going to cast Produce Flame in my hand.
Damn it!
Wait, what are they saying? What are they saying?
Don't fall behind.
They would have said, leave anyone that falls behind.
All right, we gotta keep going.
All right, and then I start passing out these logs that are torches. Here you go.
I'm
Warm
good.
yourself.
I'm good. I'm all right.
Warm yourself.
While we're walking, I think Cheppy's going to be keeping an eye out to see if there is anybody who is like stopping to take a break or has just lay down to sleep. She just wants to keep an eye out for anyone who she might be able to help.
Yeah, go ahead and, this would just be a perception check. Wouldn't be that hard. There would have been many people along the way. Cheppy. I think at least 5.
I think along the way, as they were like passing these people, Cheppy would probably get down low and just kind of plead with them to continue moving, that it's just a little farther,
Make
one
a
step ahead of
persuasion
the
check.
next.
The fire as well.
She would try to cast some fires if she could, just to kind of, I don't know, entice them to continue moving forward. She might even try to drag them if she can.
It would take that, Cheppy. And you try to drag them.
All right. If I see this happen, I know a lot of everyone's pretty messed up right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, all right, I don't know how many I can fit on me, but I'll be a mammoth, and then I'm gonna cast polymorph on myself to turn into a mammoth.
Good
And I
idea.
hope they don't attack me.
Yeah. After a few worried and, panicked moments, reassurances from the group.
He is our friend. He can carry those who fall.
Cheppy, roll me, and only roll 20 can do this. I'm guessing the dice exist, but go ahead and roll me a d5.
All right, now to Google Images.
They exist, I just don't know what they look like. A 4. One of these people was dead before you were able to do anything, Cheppy. But you're able to get 4 as a group onto this Ramoth and continue moving. Another hour passes. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Do I still have advantage carrying Moonbrook?
No.
Yeah, you're doing this right.
After an hour, I would have changed back, and then I probably would have popped into a brown bear form just so somebody could get on me. And that's for 4 rounds.
Velen, take another level of exhaustion. How many is that now, Velen?
3.
Everyone, it's your turns. Start the campfires. Scout has
Stop.
seen the herd.
Oh, goodness.
Cheppy can help with the bonfires.
The wind blows in a familiar way.
Oh, God.
blizzard hits you in the face, and everything goes white. And that is where we're going to end the episode today.
Wow.
I knew it.
Damn.
Screw being a
Mark.
barbarian in Icewind Dale.
Oh, 3 points. Oh.
This was the
feel
best I've ever rolled.
bad.
That was so
The
cool.
entire time. the entire every episode, I've never rolled like this.
Yeah, some of
What?
the rolls have been very lucky, but
What a cool encounter.
I will point out that... No, I won't even say it. Never mind.
All right, perfect.
No, tell us.
No, you
what?
can't
Oh,
do
there
that.
he
That's
goes.
not fair,
He
Wax.
stopped the journey
You already
early.
did it. No, you
He
already
was
did it.
dying. I knew
You
I
it.
already
will point it
started
out.
Get right
I will
there.
point it out, which is probably what it is. You all are still exhausted. So no
yeah,
matter what
yeah.
happens after this, we're probably still going to have to deal with whatever comes next in our exhausted form.
Yep.
Yeah, we're
We're
gonna
probably
have to
gonna
take
have to
another long
sleep again.
rest.
I know, it's awful.
But we can't. We won't be
can't,
able
we
to
have to
sleep for
wait.
another, like 12 hours or something like that. So
I would just also
we're
like
stuck.
to point out for you that exhaustion takes 1 rest per 1 level of exhaustion.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do short rests count?
No.
Oof.
just long.
Yep.
But how long were we going in the snow? That was what, like
14 hours.
oh, it's time for that long rest, baby.
All right, we can long rest.
Is
holy
it
shit,
this-
you're
You
right.
could die during a
time-
long rest too. That's funny
Is
enough,
time the
isn't
same
it?
though?
Yeah, those that have exhaustion can die during the rest.
We should go outside into the bubble.
We're in the boat.
No,
we
Will
can't.
we
We
let
can't
us
re-
go outside? That'd be funny.
We're gonna die
We did-
inside if we stay in here. Fuck that. Let's go outside.
We did find
Why
that
don't we
one door
do
that
the
led
tent?
outside on a deck.
Why don't we do the hut? Can't we do the hut?
You will all have to figure that out next
I
time.
don't know. We're still
We're
playing,
already
Whack.
we're already
Easy,
40
Whack.
minutes over.
Yeah,
We
all
gotta
right.
wrap
Whack,
up.
Please, all right. We're talking.
You
about
have
what
a
We're
Discord
weird
channel
right
that you
now.
can converse in to plan things out how you would like. But we are going to wrap things up there. Well done. Sorry for going long, by the way.
No, that tribe was well done.
Hey, cause we killed them and they had to eat them.
Because they're gonna get eaten.
Hopefully they killed them
Cannibalism.
well
This
done.
is
Let's say like a
sobbing
prayer.
uncontrollably.
Oh, sorry.
man.
Yes, I forgot. Like this just
She's
happened.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
My
I
method
love
would
that
have
the
been worse.
I love that
so-
the prestidigitation didn't come till way later.
I was like thinking about it. I
Just
was like, man,
let
someone-
it ferment a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fermented blood.
We're gonna go around the room. We're gonna do some shout outs and things. If you haven't done so, please make sure you're following all of these wonderful people, and I'll do you all a favor and remove my my Frostmaiden filter for you.
Getting used to seeing it.
Well, you're being tested. I feel like it's only appropriate.
No,
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So if you haven't done so, please make sure you're following everybody here. Head on over to tablestory.tv/rime, RIME, to go follow them in all the places. Please do so. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes, or just throw a sub their way. Go get yourself some emotes. Go support these lovely people. Make sure you're following us here on Table Story on Twitch, Table Story on YouTube, at a Table Story on Twitter, and come hang out on the Discord, tablestory.tv/discord. We've also got some really cool stuff going on the Patreon. We are doing another session of this special Patreon mini-series that's been really great so far, Blinded by Greed. We're doing our second session of that tomorrow, so that should be up reasonably soon on the Patreon as well. So come check that out as well. That's tablestory.tv/pledge. And let's go around the room. Let's do our shout outs, please. Why don't we start off with Tessica today?
I'm sorry.
Is the cat still meowing?
No,
we're
she's
going fast.
yeah. So I'm sorry about that. By the way.
No.
Oh, that was fine. I thought it was cute.
I thought it was great.
I love
Added to the ambiance, dog.
She's 17 years old, and she's really unhappy that my better half is working late because it's like busy season because he works retail. And so right around the time he normally would come home, she starts freaking out. Like, she has food, she has water, she has everything she needs. She just is mad that he's not home. So
She just wants attention.
Yeah. And she's really loud. She's gotten louder in her old age. I'm sorry. Anyway, today was insane. There's so many emotions. I think it's gonna take me a while to like come down from the emotions. That was actually really cool.
Can we get a little clap for Nissa,
Holy
by
crap.
the way?
That was awesome.
That
and
was
really
a
hard
rough,
and really awesome.
really rough scene. Yeah.
That was really well done.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Guys.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing, and I'm just honestly like getting to work with everybody on this show has inspired me to like heights of roleplay that I never even dreamed that I'd be capable of, and it's entirely thanks to you guys, entirely thanks to Whack, like literally putting us there. It's amazing. So that makes it easy, and I'm just like lucky that I get to do this stuff. So thank you very much. I'm doing a charity stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
Check it out. That's all you need.
Where can they do that?
Oh, Tessachka, just Tessa, CHKA.
Please make sure you go follow Tessachka on Twitch and go check out the charity stream tomorrow. Thank you so much, Tess. Let's go next with Technique.
Hello, I'm Technique, or Frank, aka Technique. Oh yeah, busy guy. I don't know what to say. I host some things, do acting, and I'm starting to travel for auditions and shows, but I stream a lot, so you probably won't miss one of those. You can find me on twitch.tv/technique, no you know E, and on Twitter it's to TV at the end of Technique. And I think third week at the latest, I'll be on Wild RP trying things. Yeah. So that'd be fun. I gotta come up with a character and stuff. So I might make a session where I come up with the character live and you guys help me build that character.
That'd be really cool.
Those are fun. By
It'd
the
be
way.
really fun.
I've made
Other
some
than
of the
that,
best characters like that.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. I love Table Story a lot. Like this is my second home, or maybe even 1.5 at this point. Can't wait to be on more shows. If I could fill it up 5 days a week, I would. That's how much I really adore this crew and this cast, and the DMs and the production. It's one of the best, if not the best. Definitely on Twitch, I should say. Very talented people, and thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here, bud.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Faye.
Hello, darlings. Hi, I'm Phelan. I played Velen today. I play video games here on Twitch and stuff like that. Currently doing some Final Fantasy 14 and Shin Megami Tensei. Also a voice actor for video games, so there's that too. Yeah, what an episode. Goodness. What wonderful goddamn human beings. You're all so great. Seriously. It's a pleasure to roleplay with all of you. But you can find me on twitch.tv/Phelan or twitter.com/Phelan. That's it. That's me.
Please make sure you go follow Faye. Thank you so much, Faye. Aaron.
Hi, everybody. My name is Aaron Black, and I play Raytuin, which got to be 2 animals this time, which was kind of neat. A little snow fox and a mammoth. That was cool. And I thought of maybe a title for the episode. Endure Cruelty or something like that. What do you think?
That's actually what I was going to name it, so good job.
Fucking right. All right.
Good save,
Anyway,
Black.
I'm a writer. Probably didn't know
It was true.
All right, okay.
I wrote a book called Firewall Down. It's a cyberpunk detective mystery. It's good. And you can learn more about that if you follow me on Twitter at Aaron B. Writes. And other than that, just like everybody else said, I love these guys. And this is always amazing, always fun. So thank you.
Thank you so much, buddy. Myth.
Wowee! What an episode. I really liked that last encounter. I think the watching us go and trek through the this encounter and the endurance was so awesome. And now to be in a place where we have to then deal with the exhaustion is terrifying. That's gonna be fun. So anyway, my name is Mythomatic. Hi, everybody. You can follow me on twitter.com/Mythomatic and see what I'm up to when I'm up to stuff. I do a lot of Red Dead RP as of lately. So come by, check me out. I'm going to be streaming tonight. And yeah, that's that. Thank you.
Speaking of which, by the way, sorry, what is everybody's exhaustion count after that? Just so I can...
I don't talk about it. 2.
3.
Okay.
Wait.
Do I have it the worst?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I had a feeling. Velen,
I feel like,
you have the best constitution here.
I wish that what I gave you helped, but it's only for an hour anyway, and it's checks, not saving throws, so...
Yeah.
I have a feeling that encounter was going to
gamble,
go
but-
until one of us hit 3, and that's sick.
Yeah. That's
Nope.
cool, though.
I'm going to
Oh,
say
shit.
no on that one. But,
Damn it.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Myth. Everybody, please make sure you're following Mythomatic, please. Proxy.
Hello, I'm Proxy. I play Cheppy here on Table Story. I'm a leather crafter on Twitch. I stream Monday to Thursday most days, or most weeks, I should say. Working here in my studio, making products and designing new things and just kind of playing with new machines that we get here in the studio. And yeah, Fridays I get to do some role playing and hanging out with this crew. And yeah, today was kind of intense. I think that March was probably my favorite as well, because out of all of the ones that we've done so far is the first one where I had this just like, oh, thank fuck it's done. Like, oh my God, are we gonna die? Like, it was really hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, appreciate that.
fuck
Wax.
Moonbrook,
Very
right?
well done. Not Moonbrook, sorry. But yeah, it was pretty intense, and thanks,
Literally one
everyone.
roll away from death.
That was terrifying, okay? So terrifying. But thanks everyone who watches here on Twitch and YouTube and who listens to the podcast versions. All of us always talk about like the comments that you guys leave on stuff, so continue posting those and hopefully see you guys again for next Friday.
Thank you so much. Last but not least, Wish.
Yeah, fuck Moonbrook. Fuck her, man.
No.
I saved you, okay? So, like,
Yeah, you
what
did.
the fuck ever?
Yeah, you did. My name is Wish, and you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Wish. Lately, because I can say that this week, we have been kicking it with Dead by Daylight and doing a little bit of Jurassic World Evolution 2 because Jeff Goldblum and whatever. It's been fun. Hopefully on Sunday we can stream again. Not, just check me out on Twitter and you can kind of keep up with me there because I'll just randomly post and be like, hey, I want to stream today. Okay, cool. So yeah, follow me on Twitter, Wishfully TV. And thank you to all my friends. Hold on, before I even say goodbye to everybody, can we talk about how Nissa killed it? I mean, literally killed it today.
4 times.
Yeah, 4 times. It was a great scene.
Oh, no.
Through the heart, too. Dang.
Well,
Yeah,
Stabbing
it really
in the
ripped my
heart.
heart
that was the
out.
place to do it. You know,
It was.
You
it was
were
very.
too.
Seemed
I was hoping
appropriate.
she'd like slit their throats.
I was thinking about that, but
I was like, hug, stab in the back.
like,
but
come
okay.
on.
Stabbing
She does
in the
stab
heart.
yeah.
Very poetic.
Heart's
I think
make
we
it
all were
metal.
just like, she did.
Yeah, thank you for your like. It was giving me midsummer vibes. I was telling everybody in our private chat, like, "Oh man, this is like really cool."
Yeah.
And then it also, because like Moonbrook's had to do this before. Like she's like, "Oh, my lady's having to do this. This sucks. I understand."
Oh, I thought you meant like, oh.
No, it's not like.
I mean, depending on the day.
Shooting
I
Yetis
suppose.
next, baby. Woo. Yeti babies.
Oh, yes, stab me, darling.
Getting me, mommy.
I'm not even
Moonbrook
gonna
got some
say-
finger food on the way out on that one.
Like, yeah, I love the taste of this. Yeah, so I just want to, I thought that was a really cool scene. So
it was
and very powerful. I got chills and like I was like misting up. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
anyways. So yeah, my friends are super talented. Look at all of them, with their awesomeness. But yeah, just check them all out. Anyways, bye.
go follow Wish because she's amazing.
Please go follow Wish. Thank you so much, Wish. I'm Wax Steven. I've been your DM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you so much for being here, chat. Much love. Much love. The tests are not done yet. There is one more remaining. The test of isolation remains. We'll have to see what happens next time.
Save the worst one for last. Yeah.
Here on Rime of the Frostmaiden. We'll see you next week. And yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you so much to my wonderful cast. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Myth. Thank you, Tess. Thank you, Wish. Thank you, Proxy. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Tech, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And on Sunday, we've got the finale of Leech. So make sure you check that out. And yeah, just stay tuned for more stuff coming from Table Story. Thank you so much, everybody. I've got my TTRPG that I've been working on, and I am very close to the level 1 very first playtest of combat. It's going to be happening on my channel soon. I don't know when just yet, but within the next 2 weeks sometime. So
that's very exciting.
We'll see what happens there. I am very nervous and hoping that it'll be fun. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.